Welcome to the final days here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. Sun is starting to come out. We see the clouds are burning off, which is only good news. It means that the wind is definitely going to be better than the conditions we had yesterday. Going to be starting off with the semi-finals of the ladies and then moving over to the semi-final of the men. Let's go down to the water and see what action they have for us. Good morning, everybody. There we have it. It is finals day here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020, and the girls are ready to rumble. On the water, we're going to have Therese Tabel, Claudia Leon, Rita Arnauz, and Natalie Lambrick. There they are up on our screen. These are our warriors out there. So starting off the competition will be Therese Tabel with that semi-final #1 of the ladies. Okay, so starting off, as I just mentioned before, we're going to have Therese Tabel, and I can just look out of the side of my little live stream booth here. So there on the screen is Claudia Leon. She's going to be coming up next, and then first off will be Therese Tabel. There we can see Claudia getting ready, having a little bit of a Red Bull to get that blood pumping and those pistons firing. And the smiles, the vibes, and the energy from this young lady from Spain. Known this girl since she was probably about 5 years old, and it is so cool to see her doing so well with her kiting career. Puts in a lot of hours and a lot of effort, and then we can see the whole team there getting ready to rumble. So we are very getting close to start, getting ready for this final day of the SuperKite Brasil 2020 in Ilha, Guajiru. What an event it has been so far. What a beautiful location to have the first and final event of this interesting season here on the water. So there on your screen, you can just see Claudia Leon, who's going to be jumping off second, and first onto the water is going to be Therese Tabel. So all the girls out and ready to rumble. I do apologize, just trying to get this sorted out. Just there it is, and there she is. That is the lady who's going to be jumping off first and starting this semi-final #1 of the girls, who will be going through to that grand finale. We will know very soon. But starting off the day is going to be the Danish rider, Therese Tabel. Red Bull rider, Cabrina rider. She's going to be the girl that is starting it off for us. Okay, here we have Therese Tabel going with a decent amount of speed. Let's see what she's going to start off this competition. Right foot forward, edging off, going for a big S-bend. One, this girl's mean business. Good morning, everybody here in Brazil. That was a very nice S-bend one there from Teresa Bell, looking back. So now she's going to be looking back, checking out the scores. Really nice maneuver there. Look at that extension throughout. Looks down on the landing, grabs it right in the center of the bar. Good amount of power. Kite is in the sweet spot. Liking that. And so are the judges, 7.23. Next up, Claudia León from España. Vamos, Claudia. Had a very good heat yesterday. Getting up, I think, if I'm not mistaken, around the 27-point average. Landing a lot of big moves, and here she goes for the first move of the day. Okay, deciding against it there. A little bit of a chop. The tide is right. The wind is right. It is the time of the finals day here in Brazil. And now we have this young lady from Spain. 3 times junior world champion. She was on the podium multiple times last season. And I know she wants to get on that podium one more time here in the Super Grand Slam SuperKite Brasil 2020. Right foot forward, duotone rider coming out of Spain, Claudia León. Good edge, goes for it. Very nice backside 313. Just got caught up a little bit on the landing. You can see, when we see this slow-mo, you can see she's just rotating a little bit too far off axis. So when she comes down to land, so there, decent extension on the railing, but tweaks out. And she comes down to land, she's tail heavy. So you can see just comes over the board a little bit and slaps down. So not going to be the biggest of scores, but still it's going to be a decent number. And a 5.27 there for Claudia León. Next up, we have Rita Arnaus. Rita, talk about misconsistency throughout the last few events. Landing pretty much every move she does out there. And now additions of power and style. Been training a lot off of the water. Whips it out. Big 313 there from her. Kite decently powered. Really like how she tweaks out that railing. Really kicks that foot backwards, so we can see on the slow-mo. Look at that. Whaps it out. Nice. That's the photo there. Comes around. Grabs the bar in the middle, showing the control, showing the power. Ticking all the boxes there for the judges. And just waiting for that score to come in. Next up, we have Natalie Lambrecht. And there I can see in the orange wetsuit is our photographer, Sveta. Making sure she gets all those golden moments and gets all capturing the energy and the vibe out there. 5.37 for that last move there from Rita Arnaus. And now let's see what Natalie can get for us. Decent pop comes around. Oh, unfortunately just missing the bar there on that one. Just didn't quite get the pass, unfortunately, for that. But early days, let's not forget, it is finals day. So you have 7 trick attempts. The top 4 maneuvers are the one that count. Judges are looking for the power, they're looking for the style, they're looking for the flair. And what a place to be doing the flair here is in the beautiful location of Ilha de Guajiru. And it looks like just Therese there is trying to see if she can have a little bit more space, and unfortunately wasn't able to get a maneuver there. So I know the judges are going to take that into account and go back. Okay, so Therese is going to make her way all the way back out to the edge of the competition area to then come at here with power. And it looks like Rita is making her way upwind as well on the corner of my booth. So here we have Teresa Bell from Denmark. Very decent amount of speed with her left foot forward. Has one of the nicest S-mobs out there on the competition. And looking forward to seeing that one being landed in the semi-final. So trick attempt number 2. Let's see what we have for her. Nice S-bend to blind to start off the heat. She has a 7.23, which is a very big score. It's what the judges were saying. They were really saying that it's better to extend, tweak, and do the simpler maneuvers with style and with ease than it is going to be for a forced technical maneuver. Judges really taking that into account. So here we have Therese. Red Bull rider coming at you. Left foot forward, going to go for the unhook. Okay, she goes to the pass. Oh, very nice. S-move there. Little caught up on the landing. Oh, she's complaining about her leg there a little bit. Oh. Okay, yeah, she is complaining about her leg a little bit. Just trying to see if she's okay there. Looks like she's in a little bit of a pain. She was touching the back of her hamstring there, so hopefully we can get some info and see if what is happening. But yes, it does look like something is wrong with her back of her knee. So hopefully, maybe it's a cramped muscle or something. She does seem to be grabbing the back of her hamstring there. And now let's have a look and see what is happening. Let's see if she's okay. I can see just getting her boots removed, and a big 315 there from Claudia coming down, unfortunately, on the chop, so not able to land that. And as soon as we have some info in, we will find out what's happening with Therese. Okay, here's the replay of that one. So she comes around, very nice S-smoke, goes down, and now let's have a look. Okay, I think it was that last bit there. She just completely went against, tweaked it at the end there. So as soon as we have information in about Therese, I will be portraying it over here on the live stream, and I can see Rita checking out to see what is happening and what has gone on with her good friend Therese Tabel. Therese getting a 6.83 for that S-mode, but she did land, and then Claudia Leon with a 3.60. So next up we have Rita Arnaus going out on the water, and we're just seeing to see what is happening and going into sequence. Okay, so Rita is going to go back out. I can hear Head Judge Mallory Marquet just making sure that everything is in order and saying to Rita that it is her turn now. So she has the full minute to go out there on the water. As I said before, just waiting to get some information in here on Therese. I really hope that she's okay. It did look like she was grabbing the back of her leg. And I can see Dr. Adriana down there on the left-hand side on the beach making sure that everything is in order. So here we have Rita Arnaus from Spain coming up. Going out right foot forward with a lot of power. The wind has definitely picked up. Conditions are looking nicer out there. Okay, so let's see what she's got for us. Big extension. Very nice backside 313 there from Rita. Really tweaking out that railing and pushing it off. Meaning that is going to be another good score for her. Currently has a 5.37. Look at the extension, rotates around, the board is already around before she's come down to the landing. Shows the power, shows the control, shows the style. Very good riding here from the young Spaniard. And now coming up, we will have Natalie Lambrecht, who missed her first trick. But watching her warm up yesterday, has some very big maneuvers. Prefers a little bit stronger winds, but the winds are starting to filter through. And let's see what the Swedish lady can have for us here in the beautiful Ilha de Guajiru. Okay, so here we have Natalie looking for the little bit of the flat section at the very back of the competition area. Looks nicely powered now on her 13 meter, if I'm not mistaken, seen out the corner of my booth here. And just going past Veta. Let's see what she has for us here. Goes up, comes, just not, for some reason it didn't look like she unhooked there, unfortunately. So that will be just a front roll there for Natalie Lambrecht, waiting for her turn. But let's not forget, top seven trick attempts, top 4 tricks count, and that's the image that I wanted to see. There we have Therese going back onto the water. Absolute warrior, this girl. This is what I wanted to see. Viking blood in her. Try and find out what it was, but I think maybe it looked like a little bit of a cramp, and I'm really glad she had me worried there. Don't do that to me, Therese, please. And she's going back out onto the water. And currently she is in the lead, has a 7.23 and a 6.83. And she's going to be coming back at us here. Left foot forward out of Norway. Cabrina, Red Bull rider. Warrior out there on the beautiful waters here in Ilha de Guajiru. Trick attempt number 3 leads by 2.89 of a point. And it looks like just a little bit of a scare because she has determination in that face and she's coming straight at it. Okay, goes up, comes around, Looks like she was maybe trying to go for that Hinterberger free, but just not quite getting the edge. Looks like there was a little bit. Sometimes there's some lulls in the middle of this competition area. So that's going to be a low score for her. Still, numbers on the board. 1.33. But yeah, knowing Therese, she was definitely going around. But good to see that. Looks like it did look like her hamstring, the back of her leg there. And here we have Claudia starting right on the beat. She means business. She is currently in third position. Needs a 653. Goes up, comes round. Oh, can she put it together? Yes, she can. But I'm going to say that is going to be a crash because she did completely stop in the water. And just looking at the score. Yep, so that's a crash for her. Then we can see the clock. Every rider has 1 minute on the ticker to be able to get those best moves. And that X means that that is a no-go. That was a crash. And I can see one of our organizers there, Jojo Carniero, a very good friend from way back in the days of the PKA. Alvarito, you're the only boy missing here, and we miss you hugely, my friend. And Rita, this girl is on fire. It's what I've been saying it. I said it in the last event, and I'm saying it here. Rita's consistency and power. You can really see the push outside of the water, getting the fitness together. You can really see how much this girl has improved, and a very big score coming in here. So if I'm not mistaken, that's definitely going to be above a 4.23. So that means that Rita is going to be going into first position with a 18.20 total. And then we can see the vibe down here on the beach at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. And now, everybody, come on, let's send some love for this girl, Natalie Lambrecht. Missed the first maneuver, and unfortunately didn't get the move that she wanted for that trick number 2. But you have top 4 scores are the ones that count. 7 tricks to get into your mojo, to get those pistons firing. And as I said before, this girl warming up yesterday was pulling off some very big moves. Prefers the stronger wins. It looks like she's on either a 12 or a 13. But you know, this is the name of the game when it comes to competitions. You've got to be able to produce the goods in all conditions out there. And I am very faithful that Natalie is going to come with fire for this trick attempt number 3. As all 4 of these girls are pretty much the top riders of the world. But hey, semi-finals, every heat now is a final. The level between all of these ladies is so close. But next up we will have, from Sweden, Natalie Lambrecht. Okay, Natalie Lambrecht looks like she's got a bit of a gust. Come on, Natalie, give us a big move. Attempt number 3 on the cards. What are we going to be seeing? She's got a good amount of speed. Comes up, goes for the... She does get, okay, slim chance there, or S-mode, a little bit of a butt check on the end. Had to kind of send the kite a bit to be able to get the power that she wanted to produce the goods there. But again, you know, good one just to blow off the cobwebs, get that little confident boost. And there you can see, looks over, pulls on that bar like there's no tomorrow. Comes around, just bounces off of the chop a little bit there. But that's going to be a nice move there for her. Okay, so now it is Teresa Bell's turn. Just waiting to see what happened there. Just waiting to see what is going on. As it looks like that was 0 there for Natalie, so not quite sure what was happening, but I'll get the info in. Up now, you can see on the screen, those are the scores, and this lady coming at you with a lot of power, Teresa Bell. Very nice. Hinterberger free there from her. And there's the smile. Still grabbing that leg a little bit. So it's obviously just giving her a little bit of an issue, but it doesn't look like it in that trick. Really like how she extends, and look at that. That's pure wakeboarding, just flicking that board around, landing flat, Nice move there from Therese. Up next, we have Claudia Leon coming at you. So an 8.87 total so far. What she needs, let's take a look at the numbers. She needs a 653 to advance into that second safe position, and a 933 to take the lead there from Rita. Early days in the heat, four tricks on the board. She is going here for her 4th trick attempt. And look at that game face if I've ever seen it. Look at the determination in her face right there. She is concentrated, ready, and talking to her yesterday, one of the phrases that she said, let's go out, let's have fun, but girls, watch out. Okay, she's gaining some speed there. She may be going to do it the other way around. No, she isn't. Okay, so Claudia Leon, duotone rider from Spain, coming at you. Out on her 12-meter. Wind is definitely picking up. You can see just by the water coming off of the board, it is getting windier and nicer out there. And here we go, unhooking. Goes for the pop. Goes around. Oh, trying the front roll to wrap there. Just unfortunately not being able to land it on the top. So that's going to be a crash for her. And next up we have also from Catalunya, San Pere de Pescador. We have Rita Arnaus. A big shout out to all the people from Spain watching the stream. Now let's see what Rita has for us in this trick attempt number 4. And she already has 3 big scores on the board, leading by 2.81. Okay, here she goes. Goes up, gets the pop, comes round. Sign, sealed, and detected there by Rita Arnaud. Very nice. She's in the zone, this girl. She really is in the zone. Look at the pop. Look at the clean pop. Comes around. Looks at the land. It wraps it. The kite's in the nice position. Doesn't even get the old pinky wet there. Very nice move there from Rita. And that 8.23. There's the number on the board. That is a very big score there for the Spaniard. Okay, and next up we have Natalie. Natalie pretty much has to land every single move now if she wants to have a chance at getting through to the next round. So let's send this girl some love. Okay, coming out. Pops up. That's a good pop. Can she get it? Yes, she'll. Big slim chance there for her. And there's a little bit of a smile. So that's a nice one. Blow off the cobwebs. Get back into this heat. So that was a much better slim than we saw. Unfortunately, she was timed out before when she landed. So let's see what kind of numbers are going to be coming up. Comparing that one to Rita, I think this one was just not as powered as Rita's. Just the kite was a little bit higher and just slightly not cleaner. And yet there's the judges marking the difference. An 8.0 there for that slim chance from Natalie Lambrecht from Sweden. So what that means is now Natalie only needs a 6.52 to get into that safe zone to make her way through to the final. So this is semi-final number 1. Currently on the water, we have Therese Tabel for trick attempt number 5. Has got some solid scores. And now let's see what she has for this last one. Comes up, goes around. Oh, just missing that one. And I hope she's okay there. I can see her complaining one more time about that foot. About that foot, excuse me, about that leg. Is she okay? I think she isn't. I think she's decided that it is enough there for her. Ah, that is a real shame because Teresa's riding so well throughout the whole contest, and I hope it's nothing too bad. But yeah, it does look like she's decided to go against that maneuver and go against that because her leg is hurting. I can see her walking over, so I think hopefully it's nothing too serious. But on your screen right now, we have Claudia Leon going up. Okay, so she's looking to get that slim. Yes, she does. Gets the slim there, landed. So let's have a look at Claudia's numbers. She needed a 6.53 to go into that second position. I think that's worth more than a 6.53. Let's see what the judges think. Comes around, looks, doesn't got a lot of inversion. Kite semi-powered. So I reckon maybe around the 7s that will be. So I think she will move into second position. And there we can see Therese there. She's walking on her own leg. But it does look like something is wrong with that back foot. And then we can see Renan Romeo there giving her a hand. And hopefully she will be all right, unfortunately. Love out to you, Therese. We hope for a speedy recovery on that one. And here we have Rita Arnaz, who is on an absolute banger out there, going for big S-bend 1 from Rita. She is in the zone, and I'm not surprised. Already a 26.43 total. She's looking to improve on that 5.80. I think she will with that last score, so she's going to be getting closer to the 30 points. 7.37 for that last one, and there you go. So now Rita is comboed out everybody, meaning that so far she has an 11.99 lead. So Natalie, she needs a 7.57 to get into that safe spot. Claudia Leon is in second at the moment, and Natalie pretty much has to land every single move if she wants to have a chance here. So goes up for the S. Oh, just going over a front side edge there on that S-bend to blind. Okay, so at the moment, Natalie needs a 7.53 to get into the safe spot. So she is pretty much going to be battling it out with Claudia Leon to see who will be making it through to that final. Therese Tabel just waiting for info to come in, but it does look like she is retiring from this heat as she has sustained an injury on that leg. She was walking out, and she did try to go out again, so that's a good sign. And now hopefully she will be all right. Sending our love out there to you, Therese. So Claudia Leon now going for her trick attempt number 6 of the day. Needs an 11.99 to take the lead, so she's just going to want to defend this position and make it even harder for the girls to get her. Oh, kite was too high on that S-bend pass. Or heart attack if she made it right, all the way around to that hillside. What happens is if you, on that move, if you have the kite too high, when you go for the pass, you just can't get that horizontal rotation. Sometimes, you know, you really have to make that move powered to be able to, when you come out of that S-bend, go for that horizontal backside 1 or backside 3. So unfortunately, that's a crash for Claudia, but still, she's in second position, has a decent lead over Natalie, but 2 moves left on the cards for Natalie. So what Natalie wants to do is she wants to land the next move to be able to apply pressure and, you know, kind of force Claudia to see what will happen. Both of these girls very talented riders. And right now we have Rita Arnaz, who's on an absolute banger. She has a mid-5, high-5, low-7, mid-8, and a low-7. Those are the numbers that this lady has. There you can see 28.43 total. That is a huge total score. And I know the likes of Michaeli Sol and some of the girls, Paula Novotnas from the next semi-final, are definitely looking at this and going, okay, Rita means business. Okay, we can see the drone following as well, going for another big backside 3. If I'm not mistaken, the backside 3 was her 5.37, so maybe looking to improve over that 5.80. Was nice extension, grabs the bar right in the middle, kite in the decent sweet spot, going to be close, so maybe she will improve over that 5.80 that she is looking to improve over. And 5.97, yeah, so slightly improving the lead there for Rita. Intelligent riding. And now Natalie coming out for trick attempt number 6. So Natalie really has to land this move. It's a 7.57. So what she, if it was me in the water, she wants to apply, she either wants to get a bigger number than a 7.57, which would be the thing you want to do, or at least get a good landing to push Claudia to try and perform a move to make sure that she can still apply that pressure. Let's have a look at the numbers. She has an 8.0 for that huge slim chance that she did before, and she has a very nice 313, this young lady. And it looks like she is going to be performing the maneuver, left foot forward, coming towards the judges, so they don't miss a single detail here of trick attempt number 6 here from the Swedish lady. Okay, Natalie going up. Got the pop, goes around. Big Hinterberger 3 there from Natalie. That was a lot of height on that one. Did get a bit of a butt check, but that was a lot of height there for her. Now let's see what kind of numbers come in. I'm seeing some nice scores arriving for this one. Look at that. Grabbed the bar by the skin of her teeth. Held on for dear life. And now let's wait to see what happens. Will she be going through to second position? She needed 7.33. So Natalie only needs a 0.24 if she wants to be going into second position. So Claudia here, Claudia really needs to make this move. She really does need to make this move to keep that pressure on Natalie. So come on, Claudia. Let's see what you got for us here. Final move of Claudia Leon coming on the water. Final move for her. So just waiting for her time, her name to come up on that scoreboard, and she can go out for trick attempt number 7. So far, Claudia in second position. Comboed out for first, so Rita is cruising and perusing through this heat. And now here we have Claudia. She is definitely, as I said before, she's definitely going to want to get this maneuver to be able to land it. Okay, here we have Claudia going out with a lot of speed on the right foot forward. Looks like she's trying to get a big little kick or a little bit of chop to be able to perform something here. She knows she's up against Natalie. Okay, Claudia, vámonos. Gets the S-bend, comes round. Oh, holding on by dear life there. Very good move there from Claudia. What is she? Okay, so she has looked to improve. She only had 3 scores on the board. So let's see what Natalie is now going to need to try and get into this final. So grabbed it. Judges are going to be deducting points because she did land kind of coming backwards. 6.20. So it all comes down to this. Rita Arnoj, she already has the win. She's already comboed out the other ladies. So she is going to be going through to that final and well deserved. And now after that, Natalie will be coming up next. Okay, so Rita, as I mentioned before, can take a breather, relax. She pretty much doesn't even need to do this maneuver. She is already in the final. And now she can just go out, have a nice little victory lap, do what she wants to do. Is she just going to do something simple, or is she going to go for something big to kind of do the old psychological aspect? And it does look like she is going for a big back to behind air blast there, just not quite getting the landing. So that's going to be a crash for her, but still she is going to be the winner of this heat, as Natalie will not be able to overtake her. So now it comes down to this. Natalie Lambrecht, to make herself into the final, needs to get a 6.24. So Natalie needs to produce a 6.24 to overtake Claudia. It's a decent number. It's a high enough score. Claudia did a very good job with that last S-bend 1. And now let's see what the young Swedish lady can have for us here. Going up, she's got a nice little bit of gust. Looks like she's got a good bit of speed. Goes up, goes around, and no, unfortunately, crashing down there on that back to blind air blast. So that means going through to the final out of this heat is Rita Arnoj from Spain and also Claudia León from Spain. Felicidades a las españolas dando caña. They are making their way through to the heat. And now let's have a look at the recaps of the best moves of this heat. And our love sending out to Therese. Hope she's okay. I'll try and get some info in on how her leg is doing. welcome back everybody. If you're just joining us, it is another beautiful day here on the northern Brazilian coastline here in Ilha de Guajiru. SuperKite Brasil 2020. Out on the water, we just had semi-final number 1 with Rita Arnaz and Claudia Leon making it through to the next round. And now we are going to have Kate Lan, Pepper Van Iersel, Paula Novotna and Michaeli Sol. There you can just see Kate Lan starting off that heat with a very nice rally to blind. So 3 times Polish champion out there to see if she can get her way through to the final. In there with Pepper Van Iersel from the Netherlands, who had a very impressive performance out there yesterday. Paula Novotna, our veteran, had the win in Fuerteventura last year, and during the distance battle, in my opinion, I saw the best heart attack I've seen to date. And then Michaeli Sol, who needs no introduction, our current world champion, is also in this heat, and one of the ladies that is pushing the envelope on the freestyle. So waiting for some scores to be dropped for that last move from Kate Lang. And on your screen right now, Pepper Van Iersel from the Netherlands. Okay, decent amount of speed goes up. Very nice height on this one. Nice blind judge there from Pepper. Controlled, got the rally. Thought she was going to make it all the way around to 3, but intelligence saw she was a little pulled off. But still, that is a very nice move there from this young lady. Such a personality, Pepper. It's always giggles and laughs on and off the water. But when she is in the zone, it is game on. And she is one of the powerful kite loopers. Loves the strong wind and starting off that heat with a bang. So there we have Paula Novotna up next. As I mentioned before, in the distance battle that we did throughout the year, she was very powerful. We saw a very nice KGB. I really like her KGB and her heart attack. So now, where we can see at the back, that is Paula going out, just getting our camera to follow her there. That is her from the Czech Republic, riding for duotone for the first move of semi-final number 2 on the water. Just clickety-clicking the old duotone click bar there to make sure it's all ready to rumble. And goes up. Okay, big extension. Backside 313. Look how she keeps that bar close to her hip. So what that happens is means she can rotate really nicely and flat. Let's have a look at the board. You can see, got the really decent extension, and keeping it to her, she pretty much, as soon as she passes the bar, is already with that backside 360 rotation. Comes down, lands it, stomps it. Happy with that. 6.33 on the cards. Okay, so next up we have Michaeli Sol. Okay, here we have Mika Sol. This young lady, there pretty much aren't moves that she can't do. And I have been seeing, and I guess you guys have as well on the socials, some backside 315s. Talking to her the other day, she says she's been landing a few of them clean. I'm really looking forward to see if she can get one of those here in the competition area. Bruna Cagia was the first lady to land that move a few years back. And now the youngster, also from Brazil, has that move in the cards. What is she going to start off this semi-final number 1 with? It looks like we're going to find out in the next few seconds. Unhooking. Decent pop. Textbook heart attack there from Michaeli. Very nice. Kite slightly elevated, but the wind is light out there, so intelligent ride in there. But hey, you know, this girl is 2 times world champion. And there you can see extension. I really love how she looks over her shoulder. She knows exactly what's happening throughout the move. And I apologize, it was looking like it was the kite angle here on my screen. And now looking down, it was very nicely powered. 8.97 there for Mika. What a way to start off the heat. Okay, here we have Kate Lang. She landed a beauty of a front to blind yesterday. Super wakeboard star. Really like how she hit kites out there. So stylish. Really tweaks most of the maneuvers out. And this is one of the things the judges are looking for. She is coming at us like a bat out of hell. Freight train from Poland coming at you. What has she got for us here? Left foot forward. Okay, extension out. 313. Rayleigh to wrapped. Calm, cool, and collected. Nice and simple. Just getting some numbers on the board. She knows it is a big heat out there for her. Already has a 3.93, and now she's going to be getting the second score for this Rayleigh, or 313. So lands, ready to wrapped, 4.20 there for Kate. And now the Dutch destroyer, Pepper van Eersel, coming at us. Looks like she's going to be going for something left foot forward now. Big blind judge to start off the heat. What is trick attempt number 2 going to have? Definitely looking more windy out there. The guys and the girls. You can see some of the guys training upwind, and the girls are getting a good amount of speed. Come on, Pippa. Big extension. Does she make it? Oh, just missing the pass on the bar there, unfortunately. Very nice extension on that Rayleigh, but just not quite getting that frontside 3 rotation round to land the 3-1-3 that she was looking for. But 7 trick attempts, top 4 maneuvers do count. Next up, Paula Novotná. Okay, here we have Paula going along. She already has a nice move on the card, 6.33. What is it going to be next? She's got a good backside 3-1-3, and now heart attack, KGB. What's she going for us? Okay, heart attack it will be. Comes round. Oh, comes down in a bundle. How she kept a hold of that is beyond me. She is a very, very strong rider there. So Paula Novotná with that heart attack attempt. See what happened there. Does the extension come out? Didn't really have the height. She does come down, but it looks like grabbed the bar a little bit too far to one side and comes down with a lot of power. But still is going to be a nice move because the kite was very powered. And there's the number on the board, 6.40. So great move there from the Czech Republican. Next up, Mikaeli Sol. Mika made her way all the way out to the back of the competition area. Looks like she is going to be performing another left foot forward trick. Already had the heart attack. She has such a repertoire of maneuvers and the style riding like the girls, the guys, this young lady. Big Indy. Oh, very nice Indy KGB, and that was a proper grab. She grabbed it, stayed there, and came full rotation around. Very nice KGB, Indy KGB there for the young Brazilian. Let's take a look at that. Goes up, look at that. Grabbing, stays there, comes around, gets the rotation. Little slight bit of a butt check there, but that is a huge move and well deserved. 9.50 for that second maneuver there from Mikaeli Sol. Great riding. Next up, Kate Lang. Okay, here we have Kate Lang going with a very nice amount of speed. There we go, an S-bend to blind there from Kate Lang. Nice and controlled, yet another maneuver. Trick attempt number 3 for her. Three numbers in the bag. Already has... What's she got out there? She's got a 3.93, she got a 4.0, and now this is going to be a bigger score because it was nicely powered there from the Polish lady, 3 times Polish champion, riding for Nobili. 5.17 for that last maneuver. Totaling out at a 13.30, so moving herself into second position, the safe area. Top 2 riders go through to that grand finale. And now we have there from the Netherlands, Pepper van Eersel, waiting to see when it is her turn, when it is her time to rumble. Talked to her a little yesterday. She's very amped, had an awesome quarterfinal heat. Very motivated for this event and really been putting in the time in and out the water during the off-season. Missed that last trick, but now she is going for trick attempt number 3. Let's see what she has for us here on the cards. Okay, unhooking. Good pop. Goes up. Goes around. Okay, very nice S-bend 1 there from Pepper. Little bit of a hand drag at the end of that just to add a little bit of kudos, a little bit of style. Let's take a look at the slow-mo. Extension out, rotates around, pulls that bar in, keeps it there so she can then rotate, grabs the bar right in the middle, and rides away. 7.70's judges liking what they saw on that one. Next up, Paula Novotná. Yeah, I can see our camera crew getting ready, making sure we can get the white of the eyes of the riders here so we can see them here on the stream and on the videos. Paula Novotná at the moment, what she needs a 5.75 to lead 0.68. It is a very close heat in between all of these ladies. We saw the heart attack. I reckon we're going to be seeing a KGB. There she goes, up and around, back to blind air pass, perfectly landed there by the Czech Republican. Very nice move. During the skippers meeting, one of the things that our head judge did say, when it is light out there, sometimes it's better to do the simpler, for lack of a better word, maneuvers and style them and really tweak them to get those high scores. We are looking for the quality. We are looking for the extension, for the attention to detail here at the GKA Kite World Tour. And the ladies here showing that with dividends. And now Mikaeli Sol, we saw a 9.5 for that beauty of an Indy KGB. And now let's see what a trick attempt number 3 will be. Oh, and just coming into the booth, a beautiful cup of coffee. Now I'm going to start to get excited here. Going up. Big. Whoa! That was a huge Hinterberger 5 there from Mikaeli. Very, very nice. Look at the extension on this. Rayleigh's out. Back roll rotation, looks, does the horizontal spin, and look at the board. It is in position and ready almost a meter before the landing. That is control, style, execution, and flair. And that is why she's getting the top scores. 9.13 there for the reigning world champion. 27.60 total already. Will she be getting past that 0.00 total? We will see very soon, and I'm going to put my money on that she will. And here we have Kate Lang from Poland coming at us, left foot forward with power. Looking for the little bit of the flat section on the inside, goes round for, oh, unfortunately just missing that one. Really like how she does that, back roll to wrapped and passing the bar. So a mob out there just unfortunately missing the bar on the final stages of that move. That's going to be a crash, but still she has 3 landed moves, still has another 3 attempts to get the top scores here. Currently in 4th position, but very close in between all of these girls. 13.10 for Kate, 13.10 for Pepper, 18.33 for Paula, and a 27.60 for Mika. And here we have Pepper extensioning up, goes round, back to blind air pass, very nice and controlled. It's really good to see Pepper has improved so much in competition over the last season. Doesn't get so nervous anymore, and you can really see, like, it's smart to stop that and go for the 180 instead of trying to get the full KGB, because you could see there was a choppy section for where she was going to land. Doesn't have to force it, and then, you know, gets the score on the board. Kite is nicely powered, comes round with that back roll rotation with a backside 180. Back to blind air pass there for the Dutch rider, and just waiting for some numbers to be dropped. Looks like, okay, 6.20 there for Pepper Van Eersel. Going for 19.30. And there we can see everybody on the beach just watching here. The competition, the Grand Slam, the Super Grand Slam here at the SuperKite in Ilha, Guajiru. So nice to be back in competition mode. Have all the family underneath the beautiful sunshine here in Brazil. And what a way to start the first competition and also the last competition of the year. It's nice to just get one in the bag, get the vibes going. And hopefully, with all the situation worldwide, we'll be able to be traveling with less restrictions next year. And we get back into a new normality and start to enjoy this beautiful sport of kiteboarding very soon. Here we can see Paula Novotná is up next for trick attempt number 4 of the day. She needs what she needs. She needs a 9.28 to overtake Mikaeli. And she needs a 0.998 to be going into second. So if she lands her move, she's going to be moving in second anyway. And if it's anything above a 9.28, she will be taking that first spot. And it looks like she's deciding to do it left foot forward. Very close to the line of the competition, edge of the competition area. Okay, goes up, railing and out. And unfortunately, it looks like there's a little bit of a lull in the gusts at the moment. So that's going to be just a rally attempt for her. And now Michaeli is going to be coming at us with that trick attempt number 4. And there we can see Mika powering her way towards the competition area. And here we have Mika. Boom! Front 2 blind. Just unfortunately missing the rotation on that one. Very few ladies can perform that trick. I've seen Mika do it. I've seen Bruna do it. And I've seen passing it in the air. Very few ladies can do that. Just unfortunately coming down with a crash there. So that would be trick attempt number 4 is going to be that X, meaning a 0.00 for that maneuver. And next up we have Kate Lang with trick attempt number 5. I reckon she's probably going to be repeating that back to wrapped. Yep. Okay, just once again getting caught up on the chop there, unfortunately. What she needs a 6.21 to get into that safe position. A move like that, if it's landed, is definitely going to be around those numbers. So it's actually quite an intelligent strategy to be going for. She landed, it's the first 2 we've seen her miss. She was landing them like they were on tap yesterday. Not yesterday, excuse me, the day before, but at the moment just having a little bit of a difficulty out there. Next up, Pepper van Eersel. On your screen, left foot forward, duotone rider out of Holland. She is in second position, needs an 8.31 to overtake Michaeli. Let's see what she can pull off here. Okay, going up. Big grab. Oh, Hinterberger free with a grab. Very nice move there from her. Comes round, spins it, grabs the tail or the fin, lands it wrapped, passes the bar. Nice move there from her. Very nice. Kite was slightly high, but adding elements of style to that. And now let's have a look at the judges' numbers to see what kind of score comes up. Gonna be close. Okay, there we have it. 7.40 there for Pepper van Eersel. Very nice maneuver there for her. She's going to be happy about that one. And Paula Novotna coming up next. It looks like she's a little bit underpowered. Just made her way back upwind to see if she can push forward here. All the way out the back. There's a little bit nice, a little bit of a flat section out there that they can just get some speed. And Paula now, you can see just pushing down, and she looks like she's probably going to be doing this on the edge of the competition area again. It looks like she's more powered than before. I think she might have changed kites, which is an intelligent move. So Paula Novotna on your screen, left foot forward. Here she goes for the unhook. Good, ready. Oh, big Hinterberger free, comes down with a butt check, unfortunately. And now let's see how the judges score that. It didn't completely stop. Well, it didn't seem that here on my screen. Definitely going to be close. I reckon probably half points is going to be said on the judging panel. Nice extension, really does get that Rayleigh round. Comes around just losing her edge on the chop as she passed the bar, grabbing it on the side. So that's a 3.73 for that. Next up, Michaeli. Okay, a little bit of a cloud coming in here. It's a little dark out there. She has a very nice amount of speed. Is she going? Yes, she is. Unhooking. Comes up. Okay, front roll grab to switch. Looks like she was probably trying to make that round to wrap, but just wasn't able to get the full rotation that she was looking for. So once again, next up we have Kate Lang. She was trying that back to wrap. that she was landing most of the time yesterday, and now it looks like she's going to switch up the strategy and she's going to be going right foot forward. Oh, nice little bit of a gust as the sun comes out. She is very nicely powered. Throwing that kite around. Yes, she is. And it looks like she is going to be going for it that way. Let's see what she's got for us. Okay, goes to the back, comes round, lands it blind, right in front of Paula and of the rest of the girls. So very nice move there from Kate Lang. Back to blind. Not super high. Rotates it around, lands it. Calm, cool, and collected. She's comboed out. So she's just going to get closer to be able to try and push for that second or first position safe zone. Got her work cut out because she is comboed on both of those. So now we will have Pepper Van Issel is going to be up next. Okay, here we can see Pepper. As the sun comes out, you can see the gusts start to come in. She has a very nicely powered on her way towards the right-hand side of the competition area. Unhooking. Oh, just missing it there on that backside 313. Has the backside one. That was her first move, which was very nice with 5.70. And now looking for that backside 3. Has 1, 2, 3, 4. So she has 4 good scores on the board. Paula Novotná needs a 6.95 to overtake her. So what Paula wants to do here is she wants to get a good move to either move past Pepper with 6.95 or at least apply pressure and keep that pressure on Pepper. So now let's see. Very experienced competition rider, this Czech Republican rider for duotone, Paula Novotná. Right foot forward, goes up, rotates round. Big, oh! Just losing the edge on the final part of that heart attack. That would have been a very big score for her if she had landed that. It was really nice. Rayleigh's out, extends, comes round, full rotation. Does go round, but just not able to hold it. Just didn't get that board quite as rotated. So that's going to be a 0 count for her, meaning she is still in third position. And Michaeli Sol coming up next. And here we have Mika. What she got for us? Big. Oh, coming down. That was a very big Slim Chance 5 attempt. But once again, also getting caught up by the chop. Still in the lead. She has a 28.43 total. And now it's going to be the final round of moves for all of these ladies. Kate Lang, unfortunately, has already comboed out, meaning she will not make it to the final. It is going to be in between Mika Pippa and Paula Novotná to see who will go through to that last heat of the grand finale of the SuperKite Brasil 2020. And going for that front to blind. Really stylish, this rider. Just unfortunately wasn't able to get the landing on that one. So a big round of applause for the performance from Kate Lang from Podium. Solid riding out there. Really looking forward to see her at more competitions throughout next season. Up next we have Pepper Van Issel. And there we can see Pepper Van Issel going into the competition area. So it does look like she's going to be performing something right foot forward. Wants to extend her lead, so she's looking to improve on that 5.7 to make it a little bit harder for Paula to have the possibility to take her out of this second position. She's got a good amount of speed. Was looking for that backside 3 before, and I'm going to say she's probably going to be trying to look for it again. Okay, goes for it. Yep, Rayleigh's out, comes around, backside 313, landed at the very edge of the competition area there for the rider from the Netherlands. And just waiting to see, looked like she was in the competition area here on the stream, but the judges have a better view out there. Looks like the wind has died off slightly. And just waiting for some of the scores to come in. So Rayleigh extension there. Backside 360 rotation, passing the bar. Nice move there from Pepper Van Issel. Probably around the 6s, something like that. low sixes, I reckon, is probably going to be the score that's going to be rewarded. There you go, 6.10 for Pepper Van Ierso. So now, Paula Novotná, she needs to produce a 7.35 if she wants to make it through to the final. 7.35 is the number she needs and the number she has to do to make it through to this final. We've seen during the distance battle, I've seen 9.0s for both her KGB and her heart attack, and I reckon that is one of those moves is going to be the moves that she's going to try to get here. Very experienced rider, has a lot of competition knowledge underneath her bout. And now let's see if she can pull it off here. The pressure is on. Final move of Paula Novotná, and Michaeli Sol has already claimed the win there, as Pepper Van Ierso couldn't get it over her. So now, Paula Novotná, is she going to be going right foot forward? Is she going to be going left foot forward? We will soon find out. And it doesn't look like she's got a decent amount of speed, so maybe she's going for that Hinterberger free. Let's see, Paula Novotná, no, deciding against it. Going to be close to make sure that she doesn't get timed out here. So, yep, it is going to be a KGB, or it is going to be a heart attack here from the Czech Republican. Paula Novotná for the final move of the heat and her final trick attempt. Ooh, cutting it close. I can't quite see the timer from here, but she is going to have to perform a move if she does not want to get timed out. And here we have Paula coming in with a lot of speed. Does look like she's got a decent amount of power. Can she get the edge? Goes up. Yes, she does. Comes around. Whoa. Back to wrap. Hinterberger free. Is that more than a 7.28? Couldn't quite see the kite position here on the stream. It is going to be close. I don't know. I would not want to be on the judging panel now, but they do have a better view from over there. Next up for the final move is going to be Michaeli Sol to see who is going to make it through to that grand finale, even though she does know she's in that position. So Paula Novotná, she needs a 7.28 to make it through to the final and overtake Pepper. I don't think it's enough. I'm going to go as far as out and say I do not think it is enough to make it through. It's going to be close. Had extension, had the rotation, didn't pass the bar in the air. And the kite was slightly high, but it is lighter conditions out there. Let's see if she is going to be able to go through, and just waiting for that number to go up. We can see, looking at the board there, 6.93. So what that means at Pepper Van Ierso is going to be making it through to the next round. Congratulations, Pepper, making it through to the final. And now I can see the stoke on her face. This lady here is going to be making it through to the final. And she's going to come in for the old victory lap. What's she got for us? Okay, going up. Just a nice little nose grab to blind. Back roll nose grab to blind. Just not quite getting the landing there. But it is Pepper Van Ierso making it through to the next round and to the final of this competition. Congratulations, Pepper. There's the vibe, there's the smiles that I want to see. And great riding there from Paula Novotná and Kate Lang. Congratulations to you guys, you girls out there, pushing the level. Really great to see. And looking forward to seeing more action very soon with that grand finale of the ladies. But next up, we have semi-final number 1 of the men. But before we move over to that, let's take a look at some of the heat highlights. back, everybody. And now it is the time of the boys to go out. Semi-final number 1 is starting to get ready. We just had to wait because there was a boat to come through the competition area. So, first up, we'll have this man, Maxime Chablot, then Eric Anderson. Liam Whaley, unfortunately, is not going to be in this heat due to he sustained an injury and not able to continue. And then Alex Neto will be coming up in 4th. Okay, so there we can see Maxime Chablot starting off. Boom, goes up. 1, 2. Ho, 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 ho. Buenos dias, bom dia here in Brazil. 3:19 there for Maxime to start off the heat. Let's take a look at the replay there. Not a lot of extension on the Rayleigh, but he needs to get it for that full 900 rotation there. Very nice 3:19 from Maxime Chablot. 7.97. Good way to start off the heat. And there you can see Eric just smiling out there after seeing that one from Maxime. So, semi-finals number 1 on the water. Maxime Chablot, Eric Anderson. Liam Whaley, unfortunately, is not going to be able to make it. He has sustained an injury yesterday and is making sure that it is all right. Big love out to you, my friend. And hope to see you very soon. Talked to him last night and just getting different opinions on what he is going to do as he sustained a knee injury. And now looking forward to see him recover very fastly, and I heard he's going to come down to the event today. So lots of love out to you, hermanito. And now Eric Anderson coming at us with a lot of speed, has some very nice maneuvers. One of the most stylish Brazilian riders. Pretty much the 2 most stylish Brazilian riders are in this heat, which is Alex Neto and this man here, Eric Anderson. Okay, here we have Eric Anderson going out. Right foot forward, looking for the little bit of a flat zone of the competition area. Goes up to very nice KGB 5. Grande maestro. So that was a very nice KGB 5 there. Looking at the slow-mo here on the stream. Comes round, whips it. Calm, cool and collected here, the Brazilian. Good to see the Brazilian crowd here on the beach getting behind him. And next up we have Alex Neto all the way out to the right-hand side of the competition area with the yellow duotone. So 7.95 there for Maxime Chablot. 7.87 for Eric Anderson. Liam unfortunately not going to be in this heat. And next up we have Alex Neto. Looks like he's going to be starting off the day with a left foot forward trick. Has a very nice little bit of a gust. And there is a flat section up there. You can see the local knowledge. Local knowledge always pulls off. And 53 seconds on the cards. Here we have him like a bat out of hell. Freight train from Brazil coming at you. Alex Neto. And deciding against it on that tack. Looks like he's going to be going right foot forward now. You can see him swooping the kite around. Looking for a little bit of a flat section here in the middle of the competition area. Okay, unhooking. Very stylish KGB to blind there. Both Eric and him performing very similar tricks. You can see Alex Neto's was a little bit more inverted but didn't pass the bar in the air. Eric Anderson did pass it in the air. Let's have a look at the replay. You can really see him pretty much upside down looking at where he landed. Going to be close in between these two. And now let's see the differences in scores. It's going to be very close between these two guys. Just waiting for the number to come up. 7.67. So there you can see the judges just marking the slight difference in between those two KGB 5s from both of these riders. You know, it is the attention to details, and when it's in heats like this, every little decimal will count. And now, currently in the lead, Maxime Chablot going for trick attempt number 2. Right foot forward, iron up. Unhooking here. Okay, heart attack 7. Very nice and controlled. It's really incredible to see how fluid Maxime is through the rotations. Wind is a little light out there, so just, you know, position the kite slightly higher. Intelligent riding, just passes the bar. Look at that. He passes the bar in the middle twice. Comes down, back foot pressure. Doesn't even get the old pinky toe wet. And an 8.63 to be coming up on the card. 16.60 total there for Maxime Chablot. Solid riding for him in semi-final number 1 so far. Okay, now we go for trick attempt number 2. Eric Anderson from Brazil, o rider brasileño. Just waiting for his turn to come up onto the screen so he knows it is green light. Go, go, go for his attempt here. Circling like a shark. And there we can see that 8.30 for that last maneuver there from Maxime Chablot. So Eric, what he needs? He needs an 8.40 to take the lead. And just chilling on the right-hand side of the competition area here. And then we can see Alex Neto all the way out the back there on that yellow duotone, just passing our screen. Okay, Eric looks like he's picking up some speed. Going to be doing it right foot forward at the very edge of the competition area. Beautiful Ilha de Guajiru. Hard attack 5. Kite was nicely positioned. Wasn't the highest one we've seen, but I really did like the kite position. He went horizontal, not rotating under the kite, but actually rotating against it. So it's going to be interesting to see how the judges score that one. Looking at the replay here. Okay, it stands up. Once again, not high, but pulls in on that kite to make sure it goes low so he can get that very horizontal access spin. So that is a hard attack 5 there for him. And there's the girls down on the beach. Our finalists from the right, Michaeli Sol. Then we have the Spaniard there, Rita Arnaus. And also the other Spaniards, Claudia Leon and Pepper Van Iersel. Those are the ladies that are going to be in that grand finale. Great riding from all of them there. And next up, we're going to have Alex Neto is going to be coming down for trick attempt number 2 of this semi-final. Number 1 of the SuperKite here in Brazil. And there is the man himself right there. Has a decent amount of speed. Is he going to be doing something left foot forward? Looks like a little bit of a flat section in front of him here. Eyeing up the kite. Yep, unhooking. So what has Alex got for us? No. Okay, deciding against it. Still has time on the clock. Needs a 6.74 to be going into second and an 8.60 to be going into first. One of the most stylish Brazilian riders out there. More than capable of putting off scores like that. And now let's see what he has for us here of move attempt number 2. If you're just joining us here, welcome to the SuperKite Brazil 2020. We are here, semi-final number 1 of the men. Alex Neto going big out the back. Oh, unfortunately grabbing the bar on the wrong side, looping the kite there. So that's going to be a backside 3 for him. Well, probably not what he was looking for, but still. Top 4 moves count. They have 7 trick attempts to be able to perform the best moves where they get the love, they get the kudos, they get the vibe, and they get the energy from the crowd down here at the beautiful Ilha de Guajiru. And a 3.60 there for that one. So next up, Maxime Chablot from Switzerland having a banger of a first heat of the day. 7.97 and 8.30. And now we have him coming at us with speed from Switzerland. And that is a face of concentration if I have ever seen it. Maxime. Nice slim 7 there from him. Really love how Maxime does these rotations. He just whips his body around. You can see he has full spatial awareness of what is happening. Just whips it around, and here you can see just keeps it flat, lands it clean. Very nice move there. So 3 for 3 here for Maxime. And just waiting for some scores to be confirmed. Yep, there it is, an 8.60. Very nice third score there for the Swissman. And Eric Anderson now going to go for his trick attempt number 3. Currently in second position and is comboed out for first. So just going to be applying the pressure. Early days of this heat. It is going to be a battle out there here on the water. And Eric Anderson. Also a very nice slim 7 answering back there to Maxime. Now let's have a look at the scores to see the difference in between the 2 moves. Let's have a look at the slow-mo here. So he does go around, spots the landing, rotates it, grabs it in the center, comes around. From my angle, it looks like his kite was slightly higher, but now let's have a look at what the judges are saying about that one. Just waiting for that number to be dropped. Yep, so good to see. Once again, it is a semi-final. Every decimal does count, and an 8.23 there for that Slim 7 from Eric Anderson. Next up, Alex Neto. So Neto here in a combo situation. Needs an 11.36 to go into that safe second spot. Let's not forget the top 2 riders of this heat will make it through to the grand finale of the SuperKite Brasil 2020. Very nice. Vamos, Alex. Very nice. Slim 7 there from him. Powerful kite in the sweet spot. Rotating, whipping it round. Passing the bar in the air. Very nice Slim 7 there from the Brazilian rider. Let's take a look at that again. Got the height. Comes around. Spots the landing. Makes sure he knows where he is. Gets that second pass. Passing in the middle. Doesn't even get the ankles wet. Very nice move there. And I'm going to say that's the best Slim 7 of the 3. And just waiting for that score to be dropped. Yes, it was. 8.70. So pretty much 0.01 of a difference in between his and Maxime Slim. This is where it all comes down to those attention to details, and the judges really, you know, giving the shackers and the love when you do that. Maxime Chablot now coming in for trick attempt number 4. He is coming in like a bat out of hell. Watch out, Maxime, at you. Oh, that is one of my favorite moves there from Mr. Chablot. That mode 5 with a double grab. How he gets his body in that position for the second grab. Attention to detail, style, control, power, flair. Very nice there from the Swissman. What a way to have that move number 4. Awesome ride in there from Maxime, and a 7.50 for that one. Awesome. Okay, now Eric, let's take a look at the numbers, because this is going to be a math game if I know it. 9.74 he needs if he wants to overtake Maxime for that first position. Alex Neto only needs a 2.66 if he wants to overtake Eric. So Eric's going to have to, I mean, you know, this is a semi-final. These guys are the best kiters on the planet. And pretty much every move has to be as big as possible for them to secure those positions. At the moment, there's Maxime Chablot having an advantage over the rest of the fleet. But still, it is only trick attempt number 4. And there is still a lot of action to go here for semi-final number 1. Currently on the water, riding for call from Brazil, Eric Anderson, powering up at the very back of the competition area. What has he got for us? Backside 7. Very nice riding here from Mr. Anderson. All the way up, got the edge, got the pop, rotated around, backside 317. Mixing it up there, really forcing the rotation around. You can see there's a little bit of a low out the back there, but keeping it together. Nice maneuver there for the Brazilian rider. Let's see how that scored. Applying the pressure, it is on for all of these guys, and looking to be a medium 7, so 7.17 there for that move from Eric Anderson. Great backside 317 out the back, and now Alex Neto will be going for trick attempt number 4. Okay, here we have Alex Neto. One more time, coming towards us. What's he need? Let's have a look at the numbers. So he needs a 9.83 if he wants to get into that second place. So he just has to keep going big or going home. And now, come on, Alex. It's good to see the smile on this guy's face. And when he is smiling, he is deadly. Let's see what he has for us here for trick attempt number 4. Looks like he's going to be doing it right foot forward. Oh, just unfortunately coming down on a little bit of a chop there with that backside 315 attempt. So that is going to be a crash for attempt number 4 for Neto. And now Maxime Chablot will be coming in for attempt number 5 out of 7 for this semi-final number 1 of the SuperKite Brasil 2020. Okay, Maxime flying towards us. He looks like he's doing most of his moves towards the judging tower here. Goes up, going for... Oh, I know what he was looking for. Looking for the Mobe 7 there. Back Mobe 5 there for Maxime. I think he was looking for... He is one of the few people in the world that can perform that move. Let's not forget, a couple of days ago, we saw Liam Whaley land a perfect 10 with the best Mobe 7 I've seen so far, and Maxime looking to get that as well, but unfortunately on that one, not quite making the rotation. So next up, Eric Anderson will be going out for trick attempt number 5. Another big move there from Eric Anderson with that 317 on the left-hand side of the competition. So what does Neto need? Neto needs a 10 to be able to get into that second position. So he's not comboed. And Neto is one of the few riders that has made 10.0 moves. Let's not forget that huge KGB 7 he did in Kumbuko a couple of years ago. One of my favorite Brazilian riders out there on the water. And now let's see what he has for us here for this trick attempt number 5. And we were just looking for Neto there. There he was. You can see him there powering through the competition area. Looks like he is trying to find a gust out there in the middle. Will he find it to be able to perform and maneuver? Okay, Mr. Neto. Yeah, looks like he's unhooking. Big backside 5. Little caught up on the landing, but did have a lot of height in that one. Judge is obviously going to be deducting for not having the control at the final stages of that move, and he was rotating a little bit off axis, but still backside 315 out the back of the competition area. Looking at the slow-mo here, yeah, he did look like he just got yanked by the kite a bit there mid-move. That pulled him off balance, but still keeping it together. 5.03 for that final move there of Alex Neto. Next up, Maxime Chablot, trick attempt number 6. Maxime comfortably in the lead at the moment. 32.60 average. If I'm not mistaken, that's the highest combined score of the competition. I'll wait to get that info in for it to be official. And now he is just here. Now he's going to want to improve some of his scores. Maxime going for the Mobe 7 front and center there. One of the hardest moves in kiting to date. And Maxime just making it look so easy. Flow, power, flair, concentration. Trick number 6 in the bag here for Maxime Chablot. And let's have a look at the replay there. Rotates round, 1 pass, comes round, 2 landing wrap, passing the bar. Great maneuver there from Maxime, and just waiting for the scores to be dropped on that one. Next up, we will have Eric Anderson, who will be attempting. Needs a, what does he need at the moment? A 10.50 to go through into that first position. So he's comboed out. So Maxime in a very comfortable position at the moment. You know, he's concentrated. He has landed every single moves of his heat. And now Eric is out there just to apply the pressure and also to keep himself in front of Neto as Neto is circling like a shark out there. Here we have Eric going up. Big height. He's got it. Can he land it? Yes, he does. Heart attack 7, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very big move there for Eric Anderson. Very nice maneuver. Let's take a look at the slow-mo here. Rayleigh's out, gets the proper S-bend, rotating around. 1 pass, 2 pass, comes down, slight butt check due to the fact of the power he had through his kite. Very nice. Heart attack 7 there from Mr. Anderson. And that is going to be a big score. Maxime getting an 8.90 for that last Mob 7. And Eric here a 9.03 for that Heart attack 7. Huge moves here. Of semi-final number 1 of the men on the water. SuperKite Brasil 2020. What an event it has been so far. It is so good to be back for the first and final event of the season. And what place better to do it than the beautiful Ilha de Guajiru. Okay, here we have Neto. Neto knows it means business. He knows what he has to do. And it is going to be down to the buzzer, down to the wire here. Big 3-1-7 from Neto, sí señor. That is what we were looking for, Alex. Very nice. Let's take a look at the slow-mo here. Tweaks out the Rayleigh, attention to detail. 1 pass, whips his body around. 2 pass, lands with power, with ease. Very nice 3-1-7 there from the Brazilian rider. Putting himself closer and closer to be able to go through to that second position. So pressure is on. Let's just wait for those scores to be dropped. And we can see the rest of the riders just chilling out the back, waiting to see what they have to do to make sure that they make it through to that grand finale. Up next in semi-final number 2, we have Juan Rodriguez from Colombia, Guillermo Costa from Brazil, Manuel Suarez from Brazil, and our current world champion, Valentin Rodriguez. 7.50 for that 3-1-7 from Neto, meaning that he needs an 8.44 if he wants to be making it through to the final. So it is going to be down to the last maneuver. Maxime gets the grab there on that Slim 7. Did get the grab, if I'm not mistaken. Looked even like a little stale fish there. Let's have a look at the slow-mo. Comes around. Yep, stale fish, Slim 7 there for Maxime. Very nice and controlled. Grabbing the bar a little bit on the side there, but to add the grab to such a difficult move just shows why this guy is one of the best riders in the world and why he is currently in first position with a 33.77 total. Maxime, you are on fire, mate. And now next up, Eric Anderson is going to be going for his final trick. What has Eric got to do? Eric needs an 8.64 to take the lead in the heat. He would want to make something either like that or on top of it also to make sure that he stays in this semi-final to make his way through to that final number 1. So it is close and it is down to the final moves. Will Eric improve his score to make it even harder for Neto? Will Neto go past him? Action here in the water, semi-final number 1, SuperKite Brasil 2020. Eric at the very right-hand corner of the competition area. Looks like he is going to go for a left foot forward maneuver. Has a nice amount of power on his core kite. Here we have the Brazilian for the final move of his trick attempts. Whoa! Hinterberger 7, Senor Anderson. What a move there. That was huge. That is going to be close. Let's see. What scores is he going to get for that? Let's have a look at the replay. Extension of the Rayleigh, then hits the back roll. Keeping the board nice and horizontal. Goes round, passes the bar twice. Keeps the landing and claims it at the end. Very big move there from Eric. Now, let's see how the judges like that one. He needs a 8.64 to go into the lead. So let's see. That is going to be damn close. Oh, 8. Is it up there? Just waiting for it to be confirmed. And just waiting here. Okay, let's see. Waiting for that number to come up. Alex Neto circling to see what he will have to do to go through to this final. Let's have a look. It is going to be very close in between these two. You can see Maxime coming towards the screen here to make sure to see if he got first or second. And I can see Alex there just making sure that he is ready to rumble for his final trick attempt. And let's have a look and see what the move was. What was the move? It was a 8.77. Parabéns, Eric. That was insane, maestro. Very, very big score there for him, meaning that Eric has overtaken Maxime. So that is a 33.90. So now, Alex Neto for the final move of the heat. He needs a 10.0. Excuse me, a 9.90 to be able to make it through to the finals. Let's see what he has for us here. Looks like he's got a lot of power on the way out. What is he going to be going for? Okay, out the very back. Goes up, comes around. Looks like he was maybe trying to go for that KGB7. Just unfortunately not being able to get the landing on that one. So that means going through to the final out of this semi-final. Number 1 is Eric Anderson in first position and Maxime Chablot in second. Congratulations, guys. And a big shout out to Alex Neto, very close there at the end. And also sending our love out to Liam Whaley, who is missed. And we hope to see him very soon on full power. Okay, action out on the water. So coming up next, we are going to have Juan Rodriguez, the Colombian destroyer. Guillermo Costa from Brazil. Manuel Suarez from Brazil. And our current world champion, Valentin Rodriguez. So stay with us as we are going to be back very soon. And let's just check out these video highlights to enjoy the best moves of that semi-final number 1. Okay, and we're back. So in the water, Juan Rodriguez, Guillermo Costa, Manuel Suarez, and Valentin Rodriguez. These are the gladiators here in the Coliseum of Ilha de Guajiru, SuperKite Brasil 2020. We just saw a very nice move there from Juan Rodriguez, getting an 8.27. Maestro. What a way to start off the heat. I'll say it and I will say it again. Juan has put in the training in the off-season. He has improved. He's now got power, he's got style, and he's got flair. And he is in the semi-finals and looking for a spot in that final. Next up, Guillermo Costa. And here we have Guillermo Costa from Brazil. Backside 317. Unfortunately, the kite was a little elevated there, meaning he came over his front edge. And if I'm not mistaken, that is going to be a crash. Will it be a crash or will it be very low points? Couldn't quite see here on the stream, just waiting to see the judges. Yeah, so they gave him a little bit of a point with a 2.33 there for Guillermo Costa. So that's going to be one of the scores that he's going to take away when he gets all of his moves. Next up, we have Manuel Suarez on the core kite. And here we have Manuel powering towards us with his left foot forward. Very talented rider here. And goes up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 9 to start off the heat. Slowed down a little bit on the landing. Judges are going to take that one into account. But what a way to start off a heat with a very nice 3-1-9 there from Manuel Suarez. Boom. That is a very good move. What a heat opener. Claims it. Happy with that one. Smiles. Kudos. Vibe and energy. And just waiting for the numbers to be dropped here by our judges. Next up, we have our current world champion, Valentin Rodriguez. And here we can see that first maneuver there from Juan Rodriguez going high with that backside 317. No wonder he got the big score. And Valentin Rodriguez just coming towards us. Here we have the Colombian world champion. I know watching the stream probably is our good friend, Mr. Robbie James, getting his very good friend Valentin to send it right foot forward. Okay, backside 315, missed landing, didn't get the extension on the railing, so it wouldn't have been a very high score if he did land that one. So that is going to be a crash for attempt number 1 for Mr. Rodriguez. And coming up next, we have Juan, just new to the Air Rush family, powering in. And here we have Juan. Look at the speed this guy has. Dale, Juan. 317. Intelligent riding there from him. He waited at the top of that maneuver. You can see he did not the most extended of Rayleighs, but just to make sure that he had the height and had the distance. Pulled in on the bar, rotating front side 720. Calm, cool, and collected. Medium score going to be for that one. There you go, 6.87 for Mr. Rodriguez. Trick attempt number 2, currently in first position. Here we have Guillermo Costa. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like his lines are shorter than the last time he was out. Out there on the yellow duotone kite. Let's see what this young man has for us. A very talented, very stylish Brazilian rider. Trying to make his way into the final. At the moment we have Maxime Trablot and Eric Anderson waiting to see who they will battle it out for the crown, for the champion of this SuperKite Brasil 2020. And it looks like Guillermo is all the way out the back so he can get the maximum speed and distance for this trick attempt number 2. Okay, here we have him going right side of the competition area. Guillermo Costa from Brazil. 317 there, keeping it together at the final stages of that move. Decently extended Rayleigh there. 317 with Yep, nice extension there in the slow-mo. Love the slow-mo to be able to pay attention to every single little bit of detail. Now let's compare that one to the one from Juan. Slightly better. 6.80 there for Guillermo Costa. So next up, Manuel Suarez. Manuel Suarez making his way all the way from Barra Grande. Competed in the distance battle. We saw him with some very nice moves in the opener of this semi-final with that 319. Now that's the way you want to start off a heat. There we can see him riding for core all the way out the back of the competition area. Swinging his kite into the power zone. Going to be wanting to perform it right there. There's a nice little flat section out the back. And Manuel has been utilizing that throughout the whole contest. Now let's see what he has for us here in trick attempt number 2. Slim 7. Oh, unfortunately, just getting caught up on the last bit of chop there. That was a shame. That was a very nice Slim 7. Let's have a look. Comes around, rotates. Kept his feet a little bit too low. Comes down and then just loses the edge off of the chop. Unfortunate there. So, a low score for that one on the stream here. Just waiting for the numbers to be confirmed. With a 3.73 for that last move there for Manuel Suarez. And now it is trick attempt number 2 for our current world champion as he missed that first one. Valentin Rodriguez on the white duotone kite coming at you with a lot of speed. El Colombiano. Boom. Oh, losing the bar there. 319. Had a very good amount of extension through the railing, but just not quite getting the bar pass. Let's have a look. One comes round, grabs it, and it just slips out of his hand. That was a shame because that was a very nice move. Frustration in his face there. But hey, this guy is world champion, still has 5 trick attempts left. It is early days of the heat, and at the moment, this man is on fire. Mr. Juan Rodriguez coming at you. Heart attack. Oh, heart attack 5 attempt coming down. Getting a hell of a back edge. How he made his way out of that is beyond me. Let's have a look at the replay. Didn't quite get the height that he needed and just forcing that rotation around and just coming down very hard. And let's have a look. Yeah, 2.13 for that one. Just giving a little bit of points for the effort. And Guillermo Costa will be coming up next. Trick attempt number 3. So Guillermo Costa waiting for his trick attempt. Just chilling out here on the beach there with Lorenzo Calcano. Making sure Ana de Uriconio. Making sure that he knows what he's got to do. This is the beauty of the live scoring. Caddies and friends can tell you what numbers you have to pull. Goes up for the rotation. Very nice. Backside 317 there on the front and center of the stage here. Guajiru. Very nice there from Guillermo Costa. Backside 317. Looking at the replay. Let's have a look. Decent extension on the Riley. Pulls that bar like there's no tomorrow. Rotates that 720 backside rotation. Very nice move there from Guillermo Costa. Here we have Manuel Suarez powering through. Backside 317, very nice. Kite was in the sweet spot there. Didn't quite get the travel that we saw from him in the previous heats, but a very nice back 317 there from him. Looking at the replay, you can really see all of the details. There's the first pass, comes round, looks, second pass. Already in position before landing, keeping it tail heavy. Very nice move there from the Brazilian. And a 7.37 there for Manuel. Taking him into first position with an 18.73. So now, next up, we will have Valentin Rodriguez, who needs to get back into the game. Currently 2 misses on the cards. Unusual position here for our current world champion, but anything can happen. It is early days in the heat. And a very nicely landed 317 there from Valentin just to get some scores on the board. So trick attempt number 3 here for the Colombian. Comboed out so far, but it's good to get a landed move here to start getting into contention here for this semi-final number 2. So he has some very heavy hitters out there on the water. Okay, so now we will be moving through to trick attempt number 4 of Juan Rodriguez. Juan riding for Arash and Go To Kite team there with his teammate Adeudi Conial going for trick attempt number 4. Vamos, Juan, dale duro. Has a lot of speed on the way out. Here we have him unhooking out the back. Double hard attack there for Juan. Another move on the cards, another score on the board. He is very consistent out there. Calm, cool, and collected for this semi-final number 2. Let's have a look at the slow-mo. There's the first S-bend. There's the second, rotates round. Backside 3, hard attack. Double hard attack there for Juan Rodriguez. Great move out there. Okay, just waiting for some numbers to be dropped on that last move there from Juan Rodriguez out of Colombia. As I've been saying before, improved so much in the off-season, and great to see the smiles and the vibes and the energy he is bringing here to this contest. And now just waiting to see what number was dropped, and it was a 5.60 there for Juan. So a 5.60 for that last maneuver. And now next up we have Guillermo Costa on the right hand side. Do a turn yellow kite. With a very small slim 7 out there, just getting caught on the chop. So that is not going to be the number he was looking for. But still, he has another 3 attempts to be able to produce the goods to try and make his way into the final and join his fellow countrymen Eric Anderson and also Maxime Chablot. So I can see both of the boys here on the left-hand side of the booth, just chilling out and waiting to see who they are going to go into battle with for that grand finale here in Ilha de Guajiru. And here we have this man, Manuel Suarez, who is currently in second, going for his trick attempt number 4. Grab runs around. Really love that front blind mode with a grab there. So stylish. He just keeps the flow throughout the whole move. Tip to tip, grabs the nose there, comes round, pulls it, lands it. Great maneuver. Attention, quality to detail here from the Brazilian. And this score is going to be well deserved. So a 6.93 there for that last move from Manuel. And up next we have Valentin Rodriguez. Okay, looked like he had a big move. Hopefully we'll be able to get that on the replay. Looked like a slim 7 from here, but he did have a very big butt check at the end of that one. So a slim 7 attempt there for Valentin. And now let's see what numbers are going to be coming up onto the cards. That is trick attempt number 4. And there we can see Juan out the back. very calm and relaxed, this rider. It is great to see him in this kind of position. Currently in second position, needs a 5.16 to take the lead. It is anybody's money, but still, this is a semi-final here with the best kiteboarders in the world out on the water. So every trick counts, and it ain't over until the buzzer. And here we have Juan just waiting to see when his name comes up on the board. And by the way, he's whacking that kite down. It looks like he's coming at us. Out of Colombia, riding Ferreras, Juan Rodriguez. Big Slim 7, sí señor, Juan. Vamos. That was a huge move there for him, and the smile says it all, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice Slim 7 there for him. Great move from the Colombian. Let's see what kind of numbers are going to be dropped. And next up, we have Guillermo Costa. And there we can see everybody waiting there on the beach to see what Guillermo Costa will have up next. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, 8.20 for this beauty of a Slim 7 there from Juan. Look at the determination in this guy's face. Whacks the kite down to give himself the power. Rotates round, lands. Awesome ride in there for the Colombian. Great to see. 28.83 total already. And there's the stoke and there's the vibe. Very nice ride in there from him. Guillermo Costa coming up next. Solid KGB to blind, and really riding along on the blind there just to show the judges that he has full control of the maneuver. That's going to be his trick attempt number 5. Now let's see what kind of scores come up on the board. Kite was high, and you can see just rotating underneath there and really hanging off of the kite. Almost losing it at the end there. So they're definitely going to be penalizing for that. But still, KGB 5 there from the young Brazilian. And a 4.87 coming up onto the scorecards. Really making the difference of the points there. Judges are looking for the power, the flair, and the technical difficulty. And you can see just, deducting points there for certain details. Manuel Suarez coming at you. Goes up for the slim. Single slim there for Manuel. Didn't get the height that he wanted to. Probably looking for something around the slim 7s, but just not quite getting. You can see didn't get the pop that he needed. So that's going to be a low score there for him. 4.7s coming onto the cards. Now, next up we have Valentin Rodriguez. What does Val need to do? He's comboed out for both situations. He has 3 moves left on the board. If anybody can produce the goods, it is this young man. He is a world champion and one of the best riders out there. And now needs to be doing a couple big moves if he wants to be in the grand finale. Backside 317 there for Juan. Excuse me, for Val. But unfortunately coming down and not getting the landing that he wanted to. So he is putting himself into a very hard situation. You can see just grabbing the bar a little bit too much on the back and coming down tail heavy, getting that big butt check. So Valentin Rodriguez, our current world champion, in a very sticky situation. And next up we have that man, calm, cool and collected, Juan. Dale duro, maestro. Going right foot forward. What's he got for us? KGB 5. Really good riding. He has yet to miss a trick, this young man, in this heat. Did have to drag the hand a little bit on the end, so just not showing the complete control there, but rotates round, comes down, gets it, passes the bar, gets the blind landing. Nice KGB 5 there from the Colombian. And it looks like a 7.53 is the number coming up on the scorecards. So he has gone past that 30.00 total. 30.76 there for Juan, an 8.27, 666, a 8.33 and a 7.53 on the cards. Manuel Suarez would need an 8.83 to overtake Juan. Guillermo Costa Only needs a 7.92 to be able to go into that second position. And at the moment, our current world champion, Valentin Rodriguez, is commoed out. But guys, with riders like these on the waters, it ain't over until it's over. And here we can see Guillermo Costa, Slim 7, calm, cool, and collected in the center of the competition area, needing a 7.92 to advance over Manuel. Let's have a look if that was enough, just catching the final moments of that move. And here is the replay. Goes up, slims it. Not quite the full front rotation that the judges are probably looking for. And lands on the water with a decent amount of speed. Let's see what kind of kudos the judges are giving him for that move. 6.80. So he doesn't go into that second safe position, but he has increased his numbers, meaning it will be easier in the next round. Manuel Suarez at the moment needs an 8.83 to take the lead over Juan. And we knew this heat was going to come down to the final moves. And it is looking to portray out that way. Semi-final number 2 on the water. 2 of these gladiators are going to be moving their way through to the grand finale up against Maxime Chablot and Eric Anderson. So far in the lead, we have Juan Rodriguez, and in second position, Manuel Suarez. But anything can happen and anything can change. It ain't over yet. Still a couple of moves for each one of these riders. And that was a very nice Slim 7 there from Manuel Suarez. Let's see what numbers he got on the board. 7.40 for that last move from him. So just extending his lead a little bit. And now Valentin Rodriguez coming at you. Right foot forward. Your current world champion. Okay, deciding against that. He was looking for the right foot forward, trying to find the move to see what he was going to produce on his way out, but deciding against it. So now he is going to come at us like a freight train out of Colombia. Valentin Rodriguez on the left-hand side of the competition area with the white duotone for his trick attempt number 5. What is the world champion going to be producing here? Vamos, Valentin, dale duro, dale fuerte. Going for a heart attack 5 attempt. Unfortunately, not quite getting the landing there for that heart attack 5. So that is not going to be the score he's going to be looking for. And now we will have to see if with his final trick attempt, Valentin is going to have any options to make his way through to the final. Juan Rodriguez there just looked like he was going for something around the 317s, but just getting a normal 313, or was it a 315? Let me check the replay here. Goes around. Yeah, kite was a little bit too high there for him to be able to do. So 313, center of the competition area. You can see the smile. He knows he's in a very comfortable position. So let's see. Guillermo Costa can't touch Juan. He has to have a 10-point. Oh, big move through the front here. Let's see the replay of that one. Just unfortunately, again, coming down a little tail heavy. He needs a 9.02 to advance over Manuel to have an option to make it through to this final. And okay, go. So what was it? Okay, it was another KGB7. KGB7 coming in very tail heavy and getting a big butt check there. And it looks like a 5.57 for that last move. So until not official, but it does look like he's not going to do enough to be able to go make it through to the final. So now Manuel, he needs an 8.36 if he wants to take the first position of this heat. Good amount of speed. Here we have him. Manuel Suarez. Maneuver there from Manuel Suarez. So an 8.03. And here we have for the final trick attempt of Valentin Rodriguez, and the final trick for him of the event. So going through to the next round and making their way through to the final, we have Juan Rodriguez and Manuel Suarez. Here we have Val coming with a lot of power. Goes up. Boom! Oh! Mobe 7 attempt there. Coming down hard. Okay, he's twirling around in the water, so he's all right. A big round of applause for this gentleman here, ladies and gentlemen. Valentin Rodriguez. So as I said before, making it through to the next round in first position from Colombia, Juan Rodriguez. And in second position, Manuel Suarez. And there we can see great vibes down there on the beach. Everybody very happy here for the local Brazilian rider. And what a way to end off the heat. More than a 30.0 total for both of these guys. Juan just edging out at the very end of that. And now let's have a look at the highlight replays of the best moves of the heat before we go down to the beach for the presentation of the ladies. welcome back, everybody. There was some action of that semi-final number 2, meaning where we just saw Juan Rodriguez and Manuel Suarez making their way to the grand finale to be joined by Eric Anderson and Maxime Chablot. Conditions are very nice out there. We can already see the sun's coming out. But before we go through to more heats, we are going to go down to the beach. As I can see, we are just doing the presentation of our beautiful finalists of the women's discipline.
Wow. No, when I went into
the live, show you and
sure, yeah. Okay. Well done, people. You made it into the finals. You landed a really sweet backside one in your heat. How was it, and how do you feel to be getting through?
I'm super happy to be in the final with all these great riders, and it's been a pretty tight heat, but glad I made it, and I'm super happy that after 1 year without competition we can finally compete again. And everyone at home, thanks for supporting us, thanks for tuning in, we really appreciate it.
Thanks, and Claudia, well done as well. You landed a great slim. How do you feel coming through, especially as well with Rita, another fellow Spanish lady?
I still can't believe it, to be honest. It was a really tough heat. I struggled in a bit in some tricks, but finally I made it.
Well
so
done.
I'm super happy.
Rita as well, well done, getting through. How are you on the water? How do you find the conditions?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm happy I made it, really excited. It's not an easy game because the level is so high this year, but the conditions were not easy neither, but we all were fighting really hard, and I'm really happy I could make it next to Claudia.
Congratulations. And Mika as well, big KGB from you. How was your heat? How does it feel?
It was really good. The conditions were really good. The wind was a bit light at first, but then it picked up and it was really good. And yeah, I can't wait to be in the final with all of these guys. It's gonna be great.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Yay!
Okay, well, welcome back, everybody. So now, out on the water, we are going to have the grand finale of the women. We just saw the presentations there down on the beach, and now they're getting ready to go in the water. So who is going to be out there? Let's have a look. Pepa Van Eersel is going to be jumping first. Then we will have Claudia Leon. Then third, we will have Rita Anos and Michaeli Sol. These are the girls that are going to be battling it out here on the beautiful warm waters of Ilha de Guajiru here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. And there are the beautiful colors of the contest area. Mika just transitioning in right there. So this is the grand finale. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the SuperKite Brasil 2020. On the water, we have Pepa Van Eersel, Claudia Leon, Rita Anos, and Michaeli Sol from Brazil, our current world champion out there on the water. To start off the actions, to start off the vibes down here on the beach, it is going to be Pippa who's going to be jumping out there first. And we are very close to going into sequence, as I can see the numbers coming up on the board and the colors coming out. Stay tuned, stay with us. Final of the women, SuperKite Brasil 2020. Consistency at the moment in this competition. And have this young lady from the Netherlands, Pippa van Issel, going out onto the water, and she will be starting off this grand finale here in Ilha de Guajiru. What a beautiful location for this contest to take part. Really, really cool to see all of the girls absolutely killing it out there. And now we have the final here on the water. So now we're getting very close to getting into sequence. Grand final of the women's discipline here in Ilha de Guajiru. Okay, we are very close to going into sequence, and there it is. There's the buzzer, there's the name, there's the lady on the water, Pippa van Issel, right foot forward, first attempt of the heat. Goes up big, rotated around, backside 3-1-3 to start off the day. Very nice there from Pippa. First move already on the scorecards there for the young girl from the Netherlands. And a 6.40 are the kudos that the judges are giving to her there. Next up, this young lady from España, Claudia León. Vamos, Claudia, dale. There we have a nice amount of speed. Going to be going right foot forward. Making away, unhooking. Okay, also a backside 3-1-3 there for the young Spanish rider. Kite was a little bit higher than Pippa, if I'm not mistaken, here from the stream, and did loop it out a little bit, so not as clean as landing as her teammate, but still scores on the board. 4.40, so yeah, you can see the judges marking the difference in between those two maneuvers. Pretty much a 2-point difference. And now next up we have Rita on the right-hand side of the competition area with the red kite, also from Spain. Okay, looked like she was looking for a little bit of an area there on the right-hand side and deciding against it. Occasionally a little bit gusty out there in the middle of the competition area here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. You really, this is a final. Every single move counts. And now let's see what the young Spaniard has for us here in her first trick attempt of the final. And there we can see her going out on the right-hand side with the red slingshot kite. Rita Arnos from Spain. It's got a good amount of power. Backside 3-1-3, as clean as a whistle out there for the Spaniards. Very nice move. All three of these ladies doing exactly the same maneuver. And now let's have a look at the score on that one. Wasn't as high as Pippa's, but it did look cleaner. Kite was in a very solid position. I ain't going to say it's going to be maybe dead in the middle of the other two. 5.90 there for Rita. Good way to start off the heat. 3 moves for free for all of these ladies. And here we have our current world champion, Ilha from Brazil. Going big. Heart attack. Si, señorita. Very nice heart attack there for Ilha. Right in front of the judge tower, making sure we see all the little details here. What a way to start off this final here for this young lady. Already 2 times world champion. And looking to get the win here at this event and starting off with an 8.77. Huge numbers there for her. And Pepper going straight out with power. Here we have her unhook in. S-Ben 1 there out the back for Pippa van Iersel. A little bit of a butt check at the end, but still move number 2 landed. Let's not forget 7 trick attempts. The top 4 moves, the top 4 scores are the ones that are going to get the love, the vibe, and the energy from the judges to see who will come out on top and be the queen here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. You can see all the guys down there on the beach and all the girls watching this final move for move. Next up, we have Claudia Leon. Okay, there we can see Claudia Leon at the very back of the competition area with the white duotone kite. Waiting for her turn to shine. Currently in 4th position of this heat. Needs a 6.63 to go into the lead or a 4.38 to go into that 2nd position. It is do or die. There can only be one here in this final. And now let's see who will be going through. Currently, we have Claudia Leon powering towards us. Left foot forward. Vamos, Claudia. Oh, just unfortunately missing the pass there on that 315 attempt, meaning that will be a crash for her. Next up, Rita knows. Rita has made her way up to the top right-hand corner of the competition area to get as much distance and as much time to be able to perform move number 2. Currently in 3rd position, needs a 5.14 to take the lead and a 2.88 to get that 2nd spot. All of these girls fighting for the win here. This is the grand finale of the SuperKite Brasil 2020 on the water. And a perfect Hinterberger 3 there from Rita. And the smile says it all, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a battle until the final moves of the contest. Looking at the slow-mo, keeps the bar together, rotates around, horizontal spin, frontside 3. Calm, cool, and collected there for the young Spaniard. And a 6.73 coming up on the cards, meaning she has taken 1st position of this heat. Next up, Mikaeli Sol. Here we have Mikaeli coming at us, left foot forward with a lot of power. Already got a heart attack. What's going to be the next move? Solid KGB grab, indie KGB. And the difference between a tap and a grab is that, guys and girls, she really held onto that board, front side edge, making the difference, showing that she has this move in the bag, and a very nice indie KGB there for Mikaeli Sol from Brazil. And getting the love from the judges, 9.10 is the number coming up on the board. Regaining that 1st position with a 17.87 total. And here we have Pepper van Iersel for trick attempt number 3. Here we have Pepper. She's going out, pulling with a lot of power. What is she going to have for us? Right foot forward. Going up a big back to blind air pass, getting a little caught up on the landing, but there was a decent amount of power throughout that move. Let's have a look at the replay. Comes up, does the full back rotation, comes around, looks, grabs the bar in the middle, just a little bit too front foot heavy, and getting pulled over her backside edge, keeping it together. Still, nice move, another score on the cards. That is trick attempt number 3 there for Pepper van Iersel, and waiting for a score to drop in at 4.63 for that attempt. Claudia Leon, currently in 4th position, is comboed for both. Needs to up her game here. Center of the competition area with the white duotone kite. Looks like she's going to be turning around, making sure she has the speed she wants. Had a 315 attempt before that. She missed the bar. Will she be repeating that? Has also a very nice S-move, this young lady. And let's see what the goods she's going to be pulling out, as she has to pull out all the weapons. This is the final of the SuperKite Brasil 2020. And it is time to get your aces out of the sleeve and start putting your cards on the table. Here we have Claudia. Okay, slim chance in the center here. Little bit underpowered, but still another number to go up on the scorecards. Patience is a virtue. Let's see if those gusts come through. But still another landed maneuver there for the young Spaniard. She is comboed out at the moment. She just needs to keep knocking down those tricks to get back into a situation where she can try and advance through the higher positions here in this heat. 5.60 for that last move. So now she's just one move away from being able to go to third, second, or first. And Rita Arnas coming at us. Face of determination, if I've seen it. Big, sí, señorita Rita Arnas. That was huge S-move there from her. Enorme. Really good maneuver there from her. Look how she just edges. She gets the whip, gets the pop, comes around. The kite is nicely powered, grabs the bar right in the middle. And a very nice move there from the Spaniard. 8.63, getting the love from the judges. Moving back into first position. 21.26 there from Rita. Next up, Michaeli Sol for trick attempt number 3. Okay, here we have a lot of power. Looking for the sweet spot. Deciding against it, is going to turn around and do it towards us maybe, or just find that perfect little gust for trick attempt number 3 here. Final day of competition. 3 times world champion, this young lady from Brazil. And circling like a shark here to try and find that top score for this trick attempt number 3. Michaeli Sol coming at you, right foot forward, center of the competition area. Going for a very big Hinterberger 5, claiming it. Aye, 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 aye. That's what we want to see. This is a final. Great riding there for Michaeli Sol. Here we can see rotating back in the perfect 540. Hand in the center of the bar. Claims it, lands it, rides out. That is a way to ride a final. And just having a look at the numbers to come on the cards here. And it is a huge 9.50 for that last move. Great riding there for Michaeli. And here we have Pepper van Eersel for trick attempt number 4. He got a very good amount of speed. Grab Hinterberger there from Pepper. Not the cleanest of landing, but did add the difficulty of getting that grab on the side of the fin there. Elements of style and flair in that one. Let's see what the judges thought of that. Claudia Leon is going to be coming up next. Really rotates around. Just got caught up a little bit on the chop. And a 4.67 coming up there for that last maneuver from the rider from the Netherlands. Next up, Claudia Leon de España. Truco número 4. Just waiting for her numbers to come up. Face of concentration out there. Vamos, Claudia. She is going to be going out, whipping that kite around. What has she got for us here? Good amount of speed coming out of Spain. KGB attempt, but unfortunately coming down in a bundle, so that is not going to count for that trick attempt number 4. And Rita to come up next, who just came off of a huge 8.63 score. What has she got for us in this trick attempt number 4? Rita starting off straight away. Has a nice little gust here on the inside. Very Very nice and controlled. Espen won there from the Spanish rider. Landing pretty much every single trick this contest. So fluid, nice power, good style. This is the makings of a podium finish here for this young lady. And there we could see Mika getting ready for her trick attempt. All the people down on the beach just chilling out there, enjoying the vibes here in Brazil. And a 7.17 for that last move there from Rita. And now it is this young lady's time to shine. Mikaeli Sol coming at you. Nice and controlled. Slim 5 there from the Brazilian. Really compressing herself on the landing. Good amounts of power. Nice maneuver there for her. Needed a 1.06 to take the lead. She is definitely going to get something more than that. So Mika is going to regain that first position. It is pound for pound, punch for punch, move for move between Rita and Mika at the moment for this final. Okay, so now let's have a look at this. Pepper van Eersel is comboed out, but is very close to be able to get into that second position. Has a load of good moves up her cards, and now it's time to start bringing them out. Nice little gust here for her right foot forward. Solid! Back to blind air pass there from the young rider from the Netherlands. Very nice ride in there from Pippa. And improving on that last score. That was fluid and powerful. Very nice stomp in the landing. Great maneuver there from her. Let's see how the judges like that one. Next up, Claudia Leon. Here we have Claudia powering in at us. Vamos, Claudia. Goes up, going for the heart attack on the outside. Killed up a little bit on the landing, but really forcing the rotation around after that pop. Once again, scores on the board. It's about getting those numbers up and then trying to improve them. Rotates around, backside free. Calm, cool, and collected. Good maneuver there from the young Spanish rider. And now let's see what the numbers are going to come up with. A 6.37 for that heart attack there from Claudia. So she has made herself getting closer to try and up her position in this heat. Next up, we have Rita, who would need some big moves to go through to that first position. But we've seen her do it before. Already some solid scores up there. Let's see what she has for us here for this trick attempt number 5. Okay, here we have Rita getting ready to push forward. Swooping that slingshot kite through the competition area. Looks like she is going to be going for something straight away. Rita knows. Big back to blind air pass there. Front and center in the competition area. Very nice, very stylish. Good maneuver there from the young Spanish rider. Riding for slingshot, wing Voyager, and Brunotti. And coming through with yet another big landed move. And now we have here Mikaeli Sol, who is currently in the lead with a huge 36.17 total. That is insane. She has 3 moves left, and she can still, now she can just try and improve on, let's see, her lowest score at the moment is an 8.77. So I know Mika, she's going to want to improve and try and get as close to that 40.00 total perfect score. And she is damn close here in the final, proving her dominance at the moment. But it ain't over until the buzzer. So trick attempt number 5 here for Mikaeli. Stylish back switch hand grab there. Just unfortunately not quite getting the landing. She knows she has some very solid scores already on the cards, and now she's just looking to improve them, as she already has that 36.00 1-7 total already in the heat and still has 2 moves left. So Pepper Van Iersel up next, looking to try and catch up on Rita. She's comboed out at the moment, but if she applies the pressure in this last move, maybe she can try and get into that second or even first position. Anything can happen. Here we have Pepper Van Iersel going out. Nice little gust here in a flat section. Espen won, but grabbing the side of the bar there. Getting a big butt check on the end of that move. So that's probably not the score she's looking for, but it's maybe going to put her into contention to be able to go for the fight for that second position. Next up, Claudia Leon. Claudia really needs to land 2 big moves if she wants to have any chance of going from 4th position. We've seen her do it before. She is a very talented rider and has been riding incredibly through this event. And now let's see what she has for us here. Coming left foot forward with power with the white duotone kite. Big Hinterberger free there for Claudia Leon. Very nice move. And there's the fist. That means she's claiming it and she's happy with that one. It's exactly what she had to do to give herself a chance to get onto that podium. Great riding there from Claudia Leon. And now let's see, coming up next, we have Rita Arnaus. .73 for that last maneuver from Claudia Leon. And now Rita Arnaus is just going to have to start whacking away to try and improve her scores to see if she can make it for that first position. Currently in second. And here we have Rita unhooking. Huge 3-1-3, enorme, grande. Tweaking out the rayleigh on that one, really getting the height. Let's have a look at the replay. Tweaked all the way to the end, grabbed the bar by the skin of her teeth, came down with a butt check, but still keeping it together. And you can see by the smile on her face, just knowing that she just missed out on that one there. And let's see how the judges, if she can improve over that 5.90 that she has. No, 5.87. So now Rita looking to see what scores she's going to be able to use to try and get into that first position from this young lady here from Brazil, Micaele Sol, who is on an absolute blinder of a heat here with 36.17 total. Okay, here we have Micaele coming at us. The freight train from Brazil, left foot forward. Big extension, huge extension on that rayleigh. Backside 3-1-3 there for Mika, just getting caught up on the landing. So that's probably not going to improve on any of her scores. Still, she has one more trick attempt left. What is she going to have for us? What is our current world champion going to end this competition on? And now we have the last round of tricks for all of these girls. So at the moment, Pepper Van Iersel can move into 3rd position. We're just waiting for numbers to go up. You can see Natalie, her teammate, telling her that he is good to go. Green light, go, go, go. Okay, deciding against that tack. Is going to make her way back to the beach, or is she going to be performing it towards us? And there's the music and vibes I can hear down on the beach through the booth. A good bit of AC/DC to get the blood pumping. Okay, here we have Pepper Van Iersel going for her final trick attempt. Come on, Pepper. Big S-Pen 1 on the center of the competition area here for that last move from the Dutch rider. And now coming up next, we will have the Spaniard Claudia Leon also. Claudia would need a 9.06 if she wants to make it through. No, 9.06 if she wants to make it through to second. And now let's see what she would need. Very, very close. Vamos, Claudia, let's see what you got for us here. Final move. Looks like there was a little bit choppy out the back there. Intelligent riding there from the young Spaniard. Still has time on the clock to come back and decide and go for it one more time. Okay, there we have Claudia making her way back to the shore. So she's now going to turn around and go for something big on the way out here for the final move of this lady of the SuperKite Brasil 2020. Coming all the way from Spain, Miss Leon. Going up, going big. Oh, unfortunately just missing out on that KGB attempt. So that will not be the move she was looking for to try and go further forward in the positions here. So at the moment, what that means, it looks like, yep, Claudia is going to get 4th position overall here in this heat. And now it is in between Rita and Mika to see what will happen here in this final. Here we have Rita Arnas on the beach, going out right foot forward. She has a nice gust. She's got the power. She's got the flair. What is it going to be? Big heart attack for her. Huge heart attack there. Amazing riding here from the Spanish rider, Rita Arnas. So solid throughout the whole competition. And what a way to end it with that final move. Really nice executed heart attack there. And a 8.77 coming up on the scoreboards for her. So now it is going to be the final move for this young lady coming out of Brazil. Micaeli Sol for the final move of the final heat of the women's discipline. And a big round of applause for this lady making her way to the beach. Rita Arnas, amazing riding there for her. And what a way to end it with a heart attack like that. But keep your eyes on the water. That is it. The final move of the women's discipline for the SuperKite Brasil. Micaeli Sol coming at you. Backside 3-1-3 there on the inside. And that is the end. That is the final move of the heat. Amazing ridings from all of these girls. And now let's just wait for some numbers to be dropped to find out what is happening out there. Okay, and just waiting for the results. And yes, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, your SuperKite Brasil Women's Champion from Brazil, Micaeli Sol. There you go. Those are the vibes we want to see. All the ladies there on the water, off the water. Great vibes. Congratulations, girls. Amazing riding from all of you. Incredible to see you guys ripping out there. And now let's go and celebrate as there we have the smiles of the Brazilian champion, Micaeli Sol. What a way to end that heat. And now let's have a look at some of the recaps of the slow-mo here on the stream while we enjoy the best moves of this final. Okay, welcome back everybody. A nice little highlights of what was happening out there on the water in that final of the ladies. And now we are going to go down to the beach as we are going to be doing the presentation of the male finalists out here for the SuperKite Brasil 2020.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey Maxime, congratulations! You're through to the finals. You landed a big Mob 7. How was your semi-final? How was the heat?
It was fun. To be honest, at this point, I just want to give a huge shout out to Liam. It's a real bummer he couldn't compete in that one. I would have loved to have another European teammate and brand teammate with me in the final. And yeah, it would have definitely made this heat even harder. And Liam, this final is for you, bro.
Oh, nice. Super nice words there. Juan, congratulations as well. Big double heart attack for you. How was your heat?
Yeah, I'm so happy. It's my first time up to the finals. Yeah, let's go to the good riders. Maxine, Manuel Suarez, Eric Anderson y see you in the water, guys.
¿Quieres también falar alguma coisa em espanhol?
Bueno, quiero decir que es mi primera vez que estoy aquí en las finales y estoy muy contento. Y bueno, vamos a darlo con todo en el agua. Entonces ya tú sabes, para que no me lo pierdan. Vamos Colombia!
Parabéns, Juan. Manuel, parabéns também. Parabéns, manobrei muito bem na água. Como estava o final? Tá feliz?
Não, tava um pouco ali meio fraco o vento no começo, mas consegui fazer meu melhor. E é Brasil, estamos na final.
Parabéns! Eric, parabéns também, mandando muito grande. Como foi o semifinal?
Então, a semifinal, pra mim, eu fiz as minhas melhores manobras nessa bateria, garantindo indo pra final. Tô bastante feliz de estar indo pra final com o Manuel, Maxime, Juan. São os melhores do mundo aqui, né? Eu só tenho que agradecer a todos que me ajudaram, as pessoas que estão torcendo, os meus patrocinadores, SuperKite Brasil. E muito feliz de ter chegado na final e vamos que vamos. Brasil,
parabéns,
valeu.
Parabéns. Nice one, guys.
Okay, thank you guys. So there was the presentation of the riders that are going to be going out on the water for this final. So we are going to have Juan Rodriguez from Colombia. He is going to be up against Maxime Chablot from Switzerland. Then we have Eric Anderson from Brazil and also Manuel Suarez from Brazil. What a final it is going to be. What a way to end this beautiful competition here for the SuperKite Brasil 2020. And now we can see the people down on the beach looking at the water as we have the final of the men's is going to be starting very soon. So far as you can see, everybody down on the beach getting ready. And I can just hear race director saying that it is 2 minutes until we start. 2 minutes. Beautiful colors here in Ilha de Guajiru. What an event it has been. I want to take the opportunity here before the final to say a big thank you, obrigado, to all of the local organizers, everybody that has made this possible, to Andrea, to Lucio, Saulo, Pedro, all of the guys, Mauricio, everybody that has made this possible. It's very hard times out here at the moment with the whole general worldwide situation, and a big shout out to the riders and to our crew to be here and to be able to be enjoying the beautiful waters here in Brazil. What a contest it has been so far, and now we have 4 of the best beasts out on the water, your finalists. That will be Maxime Chablot, Juan Rodriguez, Eric Anderson, and Manuel Suarez. And I can see some smiles down on the beach there. Looking at the corner of my booth, I can see Rita with a smile on her face, getting in with that second position of that heat. Great riding from all of the girls out there. And now getting into the action, the final of the SuperKite Brasil 2020. Getting ready to go on the water, and to start off this heat, we will have coming out of Switzerland riding for F1 with the orange kite, Maxime Chablot. There we can see the boys down on the beach just getting ready. I can see there Tomaso and Senor Power getting ready with his rider there, Juan Rodriguez. All of the boys ready to rumble. It is the final here, and there we can see all of the guys. Looks like they're going to go out. I can see Maxime all the way out the back. It is getting very close to the start of this heat. He's just going to chill out there, collect his thoughts. Been there before, won events before. He was 4th overall last season here. And now he is looking to get the win here at the SuperKite Brasil. But he is up against 2 of the most talented Brazilian riders there. That are both of the boys going out on the core kites, going towards him like in formation. Eric Anderson and Manuel Suarez. And then this man down here on the beach, El Colombiano, Juan Rodriguez. It is going to be a battle until the final move. And now let's see who will be crowned champion here in Brazil. There you go. That's what we want to see. A little bit of a fist pump there between Eric Anderson and Maxime. Great respect in between all of these riders. And now it is time to throw down here in battle. The final heat of the day and final heat of competition here in the beautiful location of Ilha de Guajiru. What an event it has been, and now it all comes down to this. There can be only one, and who will be crowned champion? We will soon find out. Just waiting for the names to start to come up on the scoreboards there, which will mean the start of this final. Maxime chilling out the back. As I said before, collecting his thoughts and getting ready. And that double hippity hop only means one thing. It means we are go, go, go. Green light for the final. Maxime Chablo out the back. Orange F1 kite. What is he going to be opening up this final with? Here he has left foot forward. He's got a decent, good amount of speed. And he's going to be unhooking front and center. 319 there for Maxime. Slightly caught up on the landing. Not quite the landing he was probably looking for, but a nice opener here for the final. Next up, we're going to have Manuel Suarez from Brazil. There's the replay. Here comes round 1, 2. Just not quite getting as much height and actually landed on top of a chop. That was a shame because that was looking to be a very nice maneuver out there. Okay, here we have Eric Anderson, but first up will be Manuel, the other Brazilian rider who I can see at the top corner of the competition area. There we can see Manuel. He really likes that top hand edge out there. Most of his moves are always performed up there. And is he going to be doing something this way? He is powering his kite away, but I think he's going to be going back out. Let's see what this first move of his final is going to be. Okay, so Manuel here turning around, going right foot forward. Cool rider from Brazil. Very talented guy from Barra Grande. And now let's see what he has for us. Okay, sending the kite up. Backside 317 there for Manuel. Had to send the kite to be able to get the height because he didn't quite have the gust. So intelligent riding there from him. But he is going to be penalized because he really was hanging himself off of the kite there. Let's see how the judges obviously will take that into account. But let's see what kind of scores are going to be coming up on the boards for that maneuver. And 6.73 for that last backside 317 there from Manuel Suarez. And now this man here, Eric Anderson. Such a stylish Brazilian rider. Let's see how he's going to start off this final heat of the day here, as he is the third rider to go for his first trick attempt. Okay, Eric Anderson's got a nice amount of speed. He's going to unhook. What's he going to bring for us? Perfect stealth fish. KGB 5. Si, senor. And the local Brazilian crowd are going wild out there in support of their rider. Look at the style of this one. Grabs it in behind, tweaking it out, comes round, extra rotation. KGB Stealthfish 5 in the bag for Eric Anderson. And a 9.37 for that move from Eric. What a way to start off the heat. Next up, we have Juan Rodriguez. Okay, there we can see Juan just waiting behind all of the crowd. Vamos, Juan, dale fuerte, dale duro. Eso es lo que quiero ver, esa sonrisa, maestro. And now let's see him for his first trick attempt. Okay, he is ready to rumble. Let's see. Juan Rodriguez from Colombia coming up. Good amount of power, good amount of speed. Making his way all the way out to the competition area. Okay, unhooking. What's he got? 1, 2. Backside 317. Coming down a little heavy. Did look like he got dropped by the gust out the back there. So unfortunately not the number that he was looking for. But 7 tricks. Top 4 tricks that count. These are the numbers that the boys have to get out here for the final. And a 2.37 for that maneuver there from Juan Rodriguez. So that's the first round of tricks in the bag, and now we have Maxime Chablot powering through the center of the competition area on his orange F1. Let's see what he's got for us for this second trick attempt. Edging up here, Maxime. Beautiful! Double grab move 5, signature move there from Maxime. Such a stylish move. One of my favorite moves in kiteboarding at the moment. Really nice to see how he tweaks out, and in the slow-mo you can see how he just gets those 2 grabs, wraps it round, lands with that 540 rotation. Beautiful move there from Maxime. And now let's see what kind of numbers come up on the board. A 8.5 there for Maxime. Judges really rewarding him tweaking and powering out. That is a huge score for him and well deserved. Okay, next out coming out of Brazil, we have Manuel Suarez, top right hand corner of the competition area. Tweaks it and comes round. Nice, calm, cool and collected. 319 there from the Brazilian rider. Not the biggest one we've seen, but still very stylish. Really like how he, let's have a look at the extension. Okay, didn't tweak it out as much, but it is light out there, so intelligent riding there for him. That's going to be a decent score and position himself here better for this. He was needing what was he needing? He was needing something and moving him as well through to first position in this heat so far. It is going to be move for move, pound for pound down here today, here in the final. And now we can see Eric Anderson also on the right-hand side of the competition area. What is he going to do for this second move attempt? Oh, just missing out there on that slim 7. Powerful and came around, but unfortunately just missing out on the landing there. So that's going to be a no-go for him on that second attempt. Juan Rodriguez for attempt number 2 of the heat. Okay, Juan Rodriguez, I can see him powering through. Let's see what kind of move he's going to be doing for us here. Going up. Okay, decent 317, getting caught up on the landing. The kite was a little high, but better than the first one we've seen from him. So just starting to add the scores, early days. Let's not forget 7 trick attempts. Top 4 moves are the ones that get the kudos, the love, the vibe and the energy here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. And let's see how the judges like that one. The landing was average, and a 6.60 for that move. So Juan Rodriguez currently in 4th position of this heat, but early days. Next up for the next round of moves, we have Maxime Chablot. Maxime just waiting for the boys to clear out the competition area. Looks like he is going to be going for another move on the left-hand side tack. And here we have Maxime definitely powering through. He looks like he's got a nice gust there out the back. What is he going to be able to pull? Okay, I can see on my screen, I can see on the left-hand side. Here he goes, going up, going big from Switzerland, Maxime Chablo. Grab Slim 7, si senor. That is a way to start off a final. Great ride in there from Maxime. Really adding the style and the flair in those grabs. Look at this, in the slow-mo, goes around, full stalefish, comes around the back, whips it around, passing the bar in the air, and that is a 9.43 for that huge move there from Maxime. And now Manuel Suarez coming in with a lot of power also. All of these boys are throwing down. Okay, trying off the Slim 9 there, just unfortunately getting caught up on the landing. It's incredible to see how fast this guy whips his body around for the rotation, but the landing on that one just was a little caught up, so I know we're going to be seeing bigger and better there from the Brazilian. Next up, Eric Anderson. Okay, so Eric, right-hand side of the competition area. Everybody on the beach, get your eyes on that black kite. Coming all the way from Brazil. Local crowd behind him has one of the biggest moves of the heat with that 9.40. And now looking to land his third attempt here. Currently in third position, comboed for second and for third. But this is a heat that is not going to be over until the final move of the day. Just waiting for the numbers to be dropped for him to go with that green light on our screen. Circling like a shark out there, the Brazilian. And if I'm not mistaken, seeing the way he's whipping that kite around means that it is go for him. Okay, yeah, here we have Eric. He's got a power. He's got a nice little bit of a gust here. What is he going to bring for us? Okay, unhooking. Perfectly landed. Very powerful there. Slim 7 from the Brazilian. Grande, Eddie, grande. And now, let's have a look at that replay. Full commitment here. Whipping the body around. There was not a doubt in his mind that he was going to get that move, and that is going to be a very nice score for him. 8.47 there on the card. So now let's have a look at what Juan Rodriguez would have to do. Juan is comboed for both. He just has to go big to keep himself in this heat. He has done one of the best competitions we've seen so far, and we know is more than capable of getting up on this podium. Come on, Juan. Trick attempt number 3. Okay, very nice, cool and control. Backside 315 there from Juan. One of the things we're really noticing about Juan's riding is he is riding smart. He saw he didn't have the height to be able to go for that full extra free rotation and just went for the 5. Kept the move together, kept the power. 6.90 on the scorecards is definitely going to be better than a crash. So there we have, he is not in a combo situation to be able to advance in the future positions of this comp. And now this man here starting off with power, Maxime Chablo. Hard attack 7, and he's happy with that arm in the sky. Straight on the buzzer. Just right away off of the shore. He is so much in control. The spatial awareness this rider has is insane. But let's not forget he's also a world champion free ride skier. And definitely snow hurts a lot more than water. And you can just see he really knows exactly where his body is in every second of the maneuver. And there we have that 8.30 for that hard attack 7 there from Maxime Chablo. Okay, Manuel Suarez now circling on the right-hand side of the comp, and the lower boy of the competition area needs a 9.60 if he wants to overtake Maxime Chablot. And here we have him going through with a lot of power right next to the boy. Here we have him right foot forward from Brazil. Big heart attack 5. Really nice amount of height on that last move. Kite was very nicely powered, and now let's have a look at the replay. Edges off, gets the extension on the Rayleigh. Espen comes round, sending the kite down a little bit so he can get that second pass, and landing without even getting his toes wet. Big move there for Manuel. Let's see how the judges score that one. And it is an 8.20 there. 8.20 there for Manuel. Okay, so Eric Anderson will be up next. So just waiting for the score from Manuel there just looking at the numbers, seeing what will be the final score. Judges really making sure they take the time, and there it is, an 8.20 for that last maneuver there from Manuel Suarez. Eric Anderson coming our way here. 17.87 total. He's comboed out for both situations, so just needs to do another big move to be able to get himself out of that combo situation. Here we have him going right foot forward. He's got the speed, got the vibes. Big backside 317, landing it like it was nothing. Very good ride in there from the Brazilian. Got the height, got the spin, got the flare, and just comes down as if he was doing a single pass. Beautiful backside 317 there from Eric Anderson. And a 7.83 there for that move from Eric Anderson. And now Juan Rodriguez. Comboed on both situations. It is going to be like that all day. Just needs to go big or go home on all of these moves to be able to stay in this podium position. Come on, Juan. Big heart attack 5 there from Juan. Very powerful. Lot of trajectory, lot of power. Got the amplitude throughout the move, and there was commitment in this one. Look at the replay. He is going full speed. There is not a doubt in his mind. Got a little caught up on the landing, but very, very powerful ride in there from the Colombian. Let's have a look at the scores coming up. Okay, and there is the score, a 7.20 for Juan Rodriguez for that last heart attack 5. And now, let's see, it is Maxime Chablot's time. Manuel Suarez very close behind him. And Maxime, this will be his 5th trick attempt. He's on a roll so far in this final. Now here we have him going. Okay, just going for a nice little stylish grab. KGB didn't seem to get the height that he wanted there. Probably trying to get a 5 in there, but still nice. Calm and collected, comes around. Nice little stalefish grab there at the back and coming around there for that KGB. Textbook out there by Mr. Chablot all the way from Switzerland. And now next up will be Manuel Suarez. Okay, so now let's see, just waiting for that number of Maxime's to be dropped. Manuel very close behind Maxime. And here he's coming in with a lot of power on the core kite, front and center. Big slim 7 there for the Brazilian. Making a statement here in Ilha de Guajiru. Grande, grande Manuel, sí señor. Rotates round, passes the bar right in the middle, lands with the exact same amount of speed as he took off. That is a very nice maneuver there from Manuel. So 5.60 for that last KGB there from Maxime, and an 8.80 there from Manuel Suarez. So now it is getting closer and closer out there. Manuel needs a 7.57 to take the lead. Eric needs a 6.14 for the lead or 5.17 for the second. These boys are going to be trading places until the final attempts if I'm going to put my money on it. All of these riders more than capable of getting moves like this. And now let's see what the Brazilian here, Eric Anderson, coming at you, right foot forward. Heart attack 5 on the inside, and he's claiming it. They are not letting off. It is pedal to the metal here in Brazil for these guys, and I'm not surprised with the crowd behind them. Now we can see heart attack 1, and there's that second pass, and just landing with power and with speed, keeping it together. Great maneuver there from Eric Anderson. Next up, Juan Rodriguez. And Eric Anderson regaining the lead in first position so far in this final. And here we have Juan. It looks like he's deciding to come left foot forward for this move. Here we have Juan coming at us with a lot of power, with a lot of speed. Up and away. No. Okay, decided against that one. Looks like maybe even a little bit of the water there from Manuel, just making sure he has the perfect place to take off. And he is going to be turning around if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it looks like it. 30 seconds left on the clock there for Juan. And we can see Maxime down there on the beach just waiting for his turn. Okay, so here we have Mr. Rodriguez riding for Erash out of Colombia. Coming at you front and center. Ah, just missing that slim 7, unfortunately there, Juan. But this guy always has a smile on his face, and those are the vibes that give him the respect out there by the crowd. Still 2 moves left for each of these riders. Anything can happen. And now it is trick number 6 for Maxime Chablot. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Stalefish KGB to blind there from Maxime. What a move, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is mixing up the grabs on every single different move. And that was an absolute beauty. Backside edge comes round, whipping his body into position just in time. So much control, so much style. That is a huge move there for Maxime. Waiting for the numbers to be dropped. He only needed, he needed an 8.10 to take the lead. And now let's see what he got for that last maneuver. All of the boys waiting out there. And Maxime getting a 9.0 there for that last move. That is huge. Okay, Manuel Suarez next to go up. Is comboed out for first and comboed out for second, so needs to get a landing on this move to have an option to try and fight for those podium finishes. There we have him going right foot forward with a lot of power. Okay, KGB just not quite getting the edge that he probably wanted there, so he's not going to be using that score for his top 4. And now Eric Anderson on the right hand side. Yeah, you can just see here on the slow-mo just getting caught up there on the edge and not being able to get the height that he desired. But he still has one more trick attempt to make the extra noise and the extra vibes to try and get himself further forward in this heat, currently sitting in 3rd position. Okay, so Eric Anderson on your screen. What does this guy need? He needs an 8.74 to go into 1st position. He's got big scores already. Can he do it? Coming at you front and center from Brazil. Oh, 319, just missing the landing on that one. That was a huge one as well. Just coming down and not getting the clean landing that he was looking for. Still a big move. But yeah, he is going to be hardly underscored for that because his body did completely stop. As you can see here, just completely his full body went into the water. 3.40, Juan Rodriguez. So Juan pretty much has to go big or go home. So come on, Juan, a lo grande. Okay, double heart attack on the inside. Getting the landing on that one, so he's going to be happy with that. Will he have an option to go into that third position? We will soon find out after that score, as he is comboed out at the moment. And now let's have a look for the final round of tricks, ladies and gentlemen. These are the final 4 maneuvers of the final here for the SuperKite Brasil 2020. Last heat of the day, last heat of the event. What an event it has been. And we are going to start off this last round with this man out on the right-hand side, coming from Switzerland with the F1 orange kite, swooping towards you here with a lot of speed, Maxime Chablo. Grab mode 7! No way, Maxime! Yes! This is what we're talking about. And put those hands in the air. You are gotta be happy with that one. Grab mode 7, Maxime, you machine. And it is looking like 10s across the board. There we go. Yeah! Great riding there, Maxime. 10.0 for a beauty of a grab mode 7. And now coming up next we have Manuel Suarez on the right hand side of the competition area. Let's see what the Brazilian has to answer out about that last move. He's going up and going big. Looks like, if I'm not mistaken, a KGB to blind out the back. Just missed it out of the corner of my screen. Let's see if we can get a replay of that one. And yes, we have. Here we go. So going up, up and away. Gets the rotation, got the grab. So grab KGB to blind there from Manuel. Also a great way to finish off the heat. And now just waiting for numbers to come in. Waiting to see if this man, Eric Anderson, has an option to go into that first position. 6.23 for that last move there from Manuel Suarez. And now we have Eric Anderson's turn. We can see him there on the right hand side. Okay, so Maxime in first, Eric in second, and Manuel Suarez in third. And we have also down there Juan Rodriguez currently in fourth position, just getting photos in between the heats. Let's have a look on the screen. Here we have Eric Anderson going big, up, up. Okay, going for double Hinterberger 5 to end off his heat. And now for the final move of the day, the final move of the contest from Colombia, we have Juan Rodriguez. And there he goes out. He's coming out with speed. Saying hi to all of the different guys. Big respect out there on the beach for all of these riders. What an incredible final it has been. Juan just having some fun out there. And just enjoying himself here in this beautiful SuperKite Brasil 2020. And there we have, just spinning out there into oblivion. What a way to end the heat. What a way to end the final. And I give you, ladies and gentlemen, your champion of the SuperKite Brasil 2020 from Switzerland, Maxime Chablo! And you gotta be happy for that, guy. Smiles, and what a way to win it with that Mob 7 with a grab. I give you respect, my friend. That was huge. What a way to end the season. Only freestyle competition we've had this year, and it's going to be the last one. and to win that and to come out on top. And with a move like that, you have got to be happy. Awesome riding there from Maxime Chablot, and he well deserves that win here of this event. Congratulations to all of the riders. And just before we go off into the future presentations and podiums down here, let's go and have a recap of some of those moves with the highlights. Okay, welcome back everybody. There are some of the best moves of the heat. So as you can see, we're just going to make our way down to the presentation as we're going to be doing that podium ceremony right away. Stay with us as we are going to be crowning our Queen and King here at the SuperKite Brasil 2020. What an event, what a day, what action out there. Stay tuned as we'll be back very soon. 1, 2, check. 1, 2. Okay, everybody start making your way over here as we're going to be starting the prize ceremony here for the SuperKite Brasil 2020. What an event it has been so far. Get yourselves over here, get a coconut, get a cold one, and get yourself over here to the presentation. What a couple of finals we have had. And what an event it has been here for the SuperKite Brasil 2020. So everybody please make your way over to the presentation as we're going to be starting right away. The prize to the two first? The prize to the... This is the prize. Joe, can you give them the flags? Or ask can you? Lucio. Luciano. Okay. Good. You started. 2. 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so welcome everybody to the SuperKite Brasil 2020. What an event it has been so far. It is great to see everybody here and to be able to do an event in this kind of situation. I want everybody to put your hands together for the local organizers, Andrea, Patricia, Lucio, Rodrigo, everybody that made this event possible, because we would not be here if it wasn't for them. I'd also like to say a big thank you to this man, Eliseo Monteiro, the mayor of this area, for making this happen. Thank you, muito obrigado, for having us here for this beautiful competition. So now let's get started. What heats have been out there? We've seen some of the best moves in kiteboarding during this event, but you guys did have a full year to get the training in and proving you have been putting in the extra hours. So we are going to start off with the ladies. In 4th position, coming from Spain, Claudia León. Congratulations, Claudia. And in 3rd position, coming all the way from the Netherlands, Peppa van Iersel. There we go, there we have our 3rd position. Now it has been a close one in between these ladies, back, forth, left, right and center. In 2nd position, coming all the way from Spain, Rita Nos. Felicidades, Rita. So that means there can only be one leaving, your champion for the SuperKite Brasil 2020, the Brazilian Michaeli Sol! And the 1st position prize will be given by our mayor, Eliseo Monteiro, for our Brazilian winner. Okay, one more time. Let's make some noise. These are our champions here, your women finalists. Congratulations, ladies. One, two, 1, 2. Give us some noise. Whoa, 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 our champions here. Okay, so now, ladies, please get that champagne flying. Get those vibes and the energy. Whoa, here at the beach. Okay, let's see how fast this goes. And shake it, and let it go. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Congratulations, right, ladies. Amazing riding out there, well deserved. Now it is time to celebrate for these girls. Okay, ladies, please don't go away, as after the men's prize giving, we will be doing the photos of all of you here on the podiums and the interviews. Okay, so now let's move over to the guys. These 4 riders have been out there pushing the limits of the sport. To be able to do this in a location like Brazil, if there's anywhere where we're going to be seeing new moves of freestyle, it is going to be the beautiful warm waters here in Ilha de Guajiru. These 4 warriors battle it out there here for the final of the SuperKite. And I have to want to ask for a big round of applause for this guy. He has trained so much through this season and really deserves this position. From Colombia, in 4th place, Juan Rodriguez! Congratulations, Juan. And the smile says it all, Juan? Okay, now, Brazil has so much talent. The mask. And proving it here. In 3rd position from Brazil, Manuel Suarez! Congratulations, Manuel. And the prize will be given by our local organizer, Lucio. Parabéns, Manuel. Felicitaciones. Get that champagne ready. Now, this guy is no stranger when it comes to the top spots of the freestyle. Every time we come to Brazil, we know this guy is dangerous, and proving it until the very end of this competition. It is my pleasure to announce the 2nd position here at the SuperKite Brasil, Eric Anderson. There we go. And the prize will be given by our local organizer, Patricia. Congratulations, Eric. Well deserved. Parabéns, brother. Okay, and what a way to end off this season. With a perfect 10.0 on his final move. Your champion from Switzerland, Maxime Chablo! Congratulations, Maxime. Amazing riding out there. And the first prize of our champion is going to be given to him by Secretary General Jorgen Vogt of the GKA. Okay, everybody, one more time, make some noise for your SuperKite Brasil champions and finalists, Maxime Chablo, Eric Anderson, Manuel Suarez, and Juan Rodriguez. Okay, boys, get that champagne ready. Let the party begin. You deserve it. And there it goes. Get it started. There we go, boys. Come on, Eric. Yepa! One more time, a big congratulations, and I'd like to ask our women finalists also to make your way over here to the podium. Chicas, por favor. Mika, Rita, Claudia, Pepa.